Look into the eerie depths of the unknown with our compilation of the 100 most disturbing moments caught on trail cameras. Brace yourself for spine-tingling encounters, from human-faced spiders to cryptid sightings, haunted trail bridges, and epic bear battles that will send shivers down your spine. These chilling snapshots of the extraordinary and the uncanny will challenge your perception of reality and leave you with hair-raising chills. So, gather your courage, for the mysteries of the wilderness await. Mysterious mermaid discovery. Long ago, there was a mysterious video that revealed a strange secret from ancient times. It spoke of a mermaid, a creature both revered and feared, found many, many years ago. People of that time thought this mermaid had magical powers that could cure even the worst sicknesses. They treated it like a god, a symbol of hope in a world filled with mysteries. But as time passed, the truth behind this mermaid started to unravel. It turned out to be a weird and eerie creation, like something from a nightmare. It seemed to be made up of different parts, a monkey's body crudely sewn into a fish's tail, and some even believed it had human hair and nails attached to it. This creepy mermaid, only about 12 inches long, was kept hidden away in a temple in Okayama Prefecture. It was like it was locked inside a secret box, away from anyone who wanted to know if it was real or just a strange tale. Scientists couldn't resist the mystery either. They used DNA tests to find out what this creature really was. The results were baffling because it looked like two creatures from Japanese stories. The amebis, mermaids with beaks instead of mouths and 3 tails, and the ningyos, fish-like beings with human heads. Once people used to pray to this mermaid, but now it sat forgotten in the shadows. Its true nature remained a puzzle, a mystery that echoed through time. The mermaid, once a deity, had become an enduring enigma, a testament to how the human imagination can create strange stories and leave behind a puzzle that time can't solve. Shadowy nightmare unfolds. On a chilling, moonless night, a camera captured a scene that would send shivers down anyone's spine. Inside a room, darkness clung to every corner, like a sinister presence suffocating any hint of light. The girl who sought refuge in her bed was unaware that a sinister force was at play. The door slowly swung open, as if guided by invisible hands, revealing a foreboding figure. A shadowy man's shadow, dark and ominous. With deliberate malice, the shadow slinked along the wall, its form twisted and nightmarish. Those who gazed upon it felt an icy dread grip their hearts, an unexplainable fear that froze their very souls. The girl lay oblivious, a mere puppet in this macabre theater. In a grotesque display, the shadow extended its intangible fingers, methodically pulling away the girl's protective blanket. The comforting shield tumbled to the floor with a muffled thud, leaving her exposed to the encroaching horror. Suddenly, the room descended into madness. The girl, helpless and entrapped in this surreal nightmare, was drawn towards the gaping doorway. No human hand guided her. It was an unnatural force, as if the very room hungered for her. Her desperate cries echoed through the darkness, a haunting chorus of anguish begging for salvation. Yet the door remained sealed, imprisoning her in its malevolent clutches. There was no escape, no relief, only an unfathomable abyss consuming her existence. In that cursed room, darkness conspired with an unseen evil, blurring the boundaries of reality. No witness dared to intervene, for this was a horror that defied all explanation, a malevolent enigma destined to haunt their dreams eternally. Dog's mysterious arrival. Imagine filming the final moments of a car race on a sound and quiet night. Filled with only intense drifting sounds, and suddenly, a new domain transports a dog in the middle of the racetrack. It is pretty absurd and strange, isn't it? In this video, a man recorded 2 cars in all their glory, and sparks drifting at full speed toward the alleged final line. The air is filled with excitement and the loud noises from their power engines. But as soon as the camera shifts its angle towards the other side, a dog comes out of nowhere. The spectator defined it as a teleportation scene from some science fiction movie. To testify the validity of this scene, the man slowed down the video, focusing right on the dog. The dog suddenly appeared in the picture after one of the cars and ran across the road in the rush of events. It was indeed a peculiar sight. However, it couldn't be called teleportation or coming out of some other realm because it would be some trick of an AI. Unexpected predator Victor. In a deadly encounter between a rattlesnake and a bobcat, who'd you choose if you were asked to bet on one? The venomous rattlesnake is known for its lethal and poisonous venom, but sometimes nature works contrary to our popular belief. A trail camera was set up by a bunch of hikers to record the mysterious wildlife of the dense forest. But little did they know that they would be witnessing the deadliest encounters of all time. In the video, a wild bobcat is roaming aimlessly through the dense forest, but those cautious eyes catch something mysterious slithering over a fallen log. The rattling sounds persuaded the cat to have a bite of this strange creature, and at the same time, the rattlesnake aimed at a big chunk of the meal. Within a few minutes, the battle started between the deadliest snake on Earth and a rather humble creature, a wild bobcat. Results are anticipated to favor the rattlesnake, but guys, one shouldn't take these cute creatures as polite and innocent. To our astonishment, the cat grabbed the snake by its sharp paws and attacked directly on its neck, giving it multiple blows in the same area to make its attack fatal. In no time, the snake surrendered and the cat was seen carrying the lifeless snake toward its hiding, proving that never take your cute cats as naive and poor little fellas. These can snap their target in the blink of an eye. Ghostly woods fire. Have you ever seen a jester playing with fire and pulling off lethal yet spectacular stunts? He amazes us with his beautiful and peculiar patterns, sometimes unimaginable tricks with fire, leaving his spectators in utter shock. Mother Nature can pull even greater stunts and the deadliest of tricks, unbelievable and unthinkable to the human eye, enough to make us jump out of our seats and wonder over the enigmatic nature of our worldly domain. Our natural world can sometimes act strangely sufficient to be called a mysterious realm. One such incident caught our attention when, deep in the forests of Portugal, a spectator captured some ghostly flames making strange waves and patterns amidst the burning forest. It seemed these flames were dancing over some rhythmic beat, hallucinating and inviting the wildlife into its trap, and then encroaching gradually over the entire woods. These unique swirls and blazes were enough to force the spectator to capture this strange sight. The atmosphere appeared as a demonic ritual, a devil's den, and a satanic cauldron. However, this occurrence serves as a reminder of nature's unpredictable forces, asking us to respect and protect our environment. A feared panther. One peaceful evening, as the sun disappeared, the doorbell camera suddenly flickered to life. It caught something truly strange. In the fading light, there was a mysterious creature lurking in the yard. Some folks said it looked like a mountain lion. The video was hazy and left the homeowner utterly amazed. Was it a wild visitor or just a trick of the night? This puzzling footage sparked everyone's interest in the neighborhood. People couldn't stop talking about it, and it became a hot topic at the local galleries and theaters. The doorbell camera had unveiled a mystery, and everyone was eager to find out the truth. As days turned into nights, people gathered around screens, hoping for more clues. The community banded together to uncover the enigma. Was it a rare sighting or just a clever shadow? The answer remained elusive. But the excitement of the unknown kept everyone captivated. Best bear fight ever. Deep within the beautiful woods, as the sun painted everything in gold during the evening, a camera zoomed in on something that could make even the coldest hearts feel warm. Two bears, cute as can be, were having a tiff that was fierce yet oh so adorable. Both bears were super cute, but here's the twist. This wasn't a serious battle. One bear, all puffed up with anger, or should we say barely contained anger, seemed determined to prove a point. The other bear, looking a bit lost, clearly had no idea how to bear fight properly. Their fight was more like a clumsy dance. The angry bear kept charging at the confused one, maybe trying to give a lesson in bear etiquette. Meanwhile, the innocent bear just kept moving away, not getting the whole idea of this bear showdown. What made it interesting was that the angry bear refused to give up. He chased after the innocent one, determined to win this peculiar contest. But eventually, the innocent bear decided it was time to surrender. He backed off, leaving the angry bear looking like the victor. After their furry clash, the victorious bear proudly stood there while the defeated one dashed into the safety of the woods, probably thinking he was done with bear drama for good. This wasn't just two bears fighting, it was a funny clash of personalities. It left everyone who saw it feeling warm and amused. It's a memory from the woods that reminds us how unpredictable and adorable nature can be. Real-life zombie. On a spooky evening when the sky turned dark, a doorbell camera reported something eerie. In the faint light of the porch, a startling figure appeared. This figure had very pale skin, and its clothes were all torn up. Its eyes were empty, and it moved slowly, but with a purpose. Everyone who saw it felt a shiver down their spine. This was a real-life zombie, something you usually only see in scary stories. It came to the doorstep for a brief moment, making everyone realize that sometimes reality can be just as strange and frightening as fiction. It's important to remember that sometimes things that seem unreal can happen in our own neighborhoods.
A neighbor shared this doorbell video.
This creepy encounter serves as a reminder that the line between what's made up in stories and what's real can sometimes get blurry, especially when the night is dark and full of surprises. Scary doorbell footage. In the quiet of a moonlit night, the doorbell camera silently recorded eerie scenes that sent shivers down spines. A hooded figure shrouded in darkness approached cautiously. Another revealed a mysterious ghostly figure passing through an open gate without restriction. And then, an unexpected flash of movement captured a group of eerie glowing eyes in the abyss of the night. As the footage unfolds, the sinister events continue to baffle and terrify. The hooded figure's purpose remains a chilling mystery, and the spectral figure's appearance defies explanation. Those unsettling glowing eyes in the darkness haunt the imagination, leaving a lingering fear of the unknown. These doorbell camera recordings open a doorway to a realm where the line between what's real and what's beyond comprehension becomes increasingly thin, leaving us with a sense of disquiet that refuses to fade. In these moonlit moments, the supernatural beckons and our understanding of the world is forever altered. Sewer inspection revealed an eerie surprise. The Athens, Georgia Public Utilities Department shared a video for a sewer system promo highlighting the damage from foreign objects. But what stood out was the startling moment captured by the camera. As it navigated the drain, an eerie sight unfolded. A creepy creature with glowing eyes seemed to be staring right at it. Even now, the department is perplexed by this mysterious hand, sparking debates among viewers. Some speculate it could be a mutant creature, while others argue it's a regular bullfrog. The true nature of this bizarre encounter remains a puzzling mystery. Eerie moment. In a spooky encounter caught on camera, a young woman in her 20s found herself watching over her parents' house. While she was at work, her phone rang with missed calls from her worried mother. and a puzzling text message. What seemed like a regular message took a chilling turn as she played the attached video. Out of nowhere, a massive black bear appeared in the serene living room, a presence both strange and terrifying. What's really unsettling is the bear's behavior. It moves around the room with an eerie calmness, even casually placing its huge paws on the piano keys without any sign of worry. As if it were a messenger of the supernatural, defying the laws of nature and leaving behind an unsettling feeling of fear. Cursed Eagles Golf. In the eerie setting of Tampa, Florida, specifically at the Cursed Eagles Golf Course, a group of unsuspecting men ready to tee off stumbled upon a nightmarish spectacle that would haunt their dreams. Their eyes widened in terror as they beheld not one, but two colossal 11-foot gators locked in a grotesque supernatural battle near a sinister pond.
The ladies tee? I don't think so.
No, I want a picture of me teeing off with them right there.
Yeah, right.
The vile beast withered and thrashed, their grotesque bodies entwined, making it impossible to discern which eldritch horror held the upper hand. Yet an unspoken dread hung heavy in the air, suggesting that the larger monstrosity was gaining a malevolent advantage. Such spine-tingling encounters, while not unheard of, sent shivers down the spines of those unfortunate witnesses, especially when captured on a cursed camera in the unholy grounds of a golf course. These battles between unholy gators, fueled by a dark and ancient animosity, typically arise from blasphemous territorial disputes, or the coveting of profane prime real estate in a cursed realm where only the most sinister survive.
Holy look at that.
I'd be careful because when he lets go of that tail.
Scary front yard encounter. In the darkness of the night, a trail camera captured an intriguing scene in a house's front yard. When we examined the footage closely, we noticed a shadowy figure in motion. Initially, it appears to be an ordinary person, but as it moves past the camera's view, something bizarre occurs. It begins to fade away into nothingness. This footage is undeniably peculiar and shrouded in mystery. Upon further scrutiny, the figure takes on a pallid, nearly invisible quality, reminiscent of a ghostly apparition. However, it's worth considering that this phenomenon could be attributed to a camera glitch, particularly if it's a budget-friendly model. These cameras occasionally struggle to process a person's form, resulting in the illusion of their vanishing act. The enigma lingers, leading us to question whether it's a supernatural occurrence or merely a technological quirk. Mysterious Bigfoot amidst woods. In a quiet forest far from people, a camera reported something eerie. It was a huge, mysterious figure moving silently among ancient trees.
No way. Walking backwards.
The way it moved seemed unnatural, like it came from another world. It gave off a strange feeling, making us all scared and curious. This strange presence was cloaked in darkness, and we couldn't understand where it came from or what it wanted. The forest, once peaceful, now felt eerie and full of unknowns. When we watched the video later, we couldn't shake off the uneasy feeling it left us with. We had so many questions about this mysterious figure, but no answers. It reminded us that there are still many secrets in the natural world, and in that forest, we witnessed something beyond our understanding.
2 feet.
Cryptic midnight CCTV horror. Late at night, when it was really dark, cameras that watched everything silently saw something strange. A camera, like a watchman in the shadows, showed a scary story. A thing, not completely a person and not really like a dog, appeared when it was not very bright. How it moved was weird. Like a mix of a person and a dog that didn't follow normal rules. This strange thing walked through all the cameras one by one at the same time. Shadows danced around it, making it look even stranger. The cameras watched it closely, making everyone feel like it was everywhere at once. The video, with an unusual light, showed something really scary. The thing, covered in darkness and mystery, moved strangely. and we couldn't tell what it wanted from the strange, unclear images. A creepy sound whispered through the security system, confusing even the smartest watchers. People got scared because of this mysterious thing. The town, feeling nervous and worried, tried to understand what it was. People talked quietly, guessing and feeling scared like a ghost was around. There were many questions, like a puzzle waiting to be solved. Who or what this strange thing was, and why it was doing something so mysterious at midnight. In the middle of the night, the weird and scary video kept making everyone think about it, leaving behind a picture of fear mixed with things we didn't know. The mystery stayed, like a puzzling ghost in the videos, making its strange mark on the stories we couldn't explain. A creepy image. In the quiet darkness of a moonlit night, a chilly image was captured by a camera ready to shoot shivers down your spine. Imagine a spooky girl with penetrating stone-alike eyes, their cold eye appearing to enter your identical soul. Her bony, twisted fingers reach out as if gesturing you into the unknown. Her long, untidy hair falls around her like a crazy dark fall, hiding her face in dark. She's dressed in a ragged and ghostly wear, a spectral figure that haunts the points of your worst nightmares. As the camera lens captured this creepy vision, the melody raised heavily with an unexplainable fear. It's a sight that lingers in your mind, haunting your visions and making you challenge the boundaries between the real and the supernatural. Watch with caution, for this image holds a tale of the paranormal, ready to send chills down your spine and leave you questioning the effects that go bump in the darkness. Cryptic paranormal nightmare. Late at night, a spooky video shows a dark room. A girl is sleeping on her bed, not knowing something strange is about to happen. Suddenly, the door opens by itself, making a creepy sound. The chair starts moving on its own, like it's dancing in a weird way. Then, a ball flies out of the cupboard without anyone touching it, breaking the normal rules. The room gets flashes of bright light, like thunder lighting it up. But the girl keeps sleeping, not aware of what's going on. Weird things continue. Her stuff falls everywhere, books make a mess, and a painting on the wall shakes. Everything changes in the room like a spooky wave passing through. The blanket that covered the girl is now on the floor. The door closes by itself, trapping the strange happenings inside. Even with all this chaos, the girl stays asleep like a princess in a scary dream. The strange and spooky scene plays out, like a mysterious dance of weird things happening where you can't see them. It was really a cryptid and scary scene, and it left everyone scared about the things that happened in that room. Nobody knew who was doing this and what his purpose behind doing all this creepy stuff.
Lurking entity. In the secluded heights of the remote mountains, a peculiar sight met the gaze of the camera lens. The person peering through it felt a curious blend of fascination and uncertainty. The mountains, once blanketed in a soft white coat of snow, presented a picture of rare beauty. Yet an enigma loomed. Amidst this tranquil scene, an unsettling event unfolded. The camera captured an elusive figure, a creature both strange and mysterious, a Sasquatch. This creature, often referred to as a Bigfoot, was said to be a towering being resembling a hairy giant human said to roam the wilderness of northwestern Washington. The operator recorded this unusual encounter, the Sasquatch striding alone through the snow-draped landscape. Its height towering and foreboding added to the air of mystique that hung about it. This was a discovery of great depth, a riddle that had eluded human eyes for countless ages. No one had laid eyes upon this elusive being before, making its appearance a momentous and eerie occurrence. The mountains, once a sanctuary of serene beauty, now held a secret that sent shivers down the spine, leaving those who witnessed it with a profound sense of wonder and a touch of trepidation. Terrifying paranormal video. This video really scared people. It showed some creepy things happening in a girl's room. In the daytime, she was playing with her dolls when one of them moved its head on its own. That was weird and spooky. At night, the girl was studying, but her papers started moving by themselves. It made her very scared and she ran away. Then, everything on her table started flying to the ground like someone invisible was throwing them. This made the scene even scarier. After the video ended, people were left puzzled and scared. They didn't know if the house was haunted by ghosts or if something else was going on. There were no clear answers, which made the video even more mysterious and popular on the internet. What's scariest about this video is that it taps into our basic fears. It reminds us that there are things in the world that we can't explain, even with all our technology and knowledge. It makes us question what's real and what might be beyond our understanding. Goatman. In the cryptic shadows of the Hyattsville branch, a chilling revelation unfurled. A sinister video emerged, exposing the ghastly presence of the Goatman, a malevolent entity whispered of in terrified hushed tones. Whispers of its origins reeked of malevolence, seeping through the veins of this forsaken place. The very soil tainted by the horrors that unfolded. The Goatman, they say, has an insatiable thirst for blood, a gluttonous predator not discriminating between the pulse of humans and the heartbeats of innocent animals. This creature, recorded by an ominous trail camera, struck a stark and unholy image upon the minds of those who dared to bear witness. Its visage, a grotesque hybrid, sported a face akin to a goat's. Eyes like soulless voids, and a body that resembled a mockery of humanity itself. Its presence emanated a petrifying aura, an eerie, unsettling force that clung to the very marrow of the bones. They spoke in hushed murmurs of its tactics, how it stalked with eerie precision, silently a wraith lurking in the shadows. Abruptly, it would strike, rending the unsuspecting prey to shreds, leaving only sorrow and blood-soaked ground in its wake. Then, like a wisp of malevolence, it would retreat into the gnarled woods, a sinister specter biding its time, waiting for the next hapless victim. But what eldritch force had birthed this abomination? No one knew how the Goatman had slipped into the very fabric of the forest, or why it haunted this wretched place. A shroud of mystery clung to it, a sinister enigma, unfathomable and unsettling. It said that these who dared to unravel its origins were consumed by an inescapable darkness, their sanity forfeit to the inscrutable malevolence of the Goatman. The Hyattsville branch bore witness to a horror that defied reason, an unrelenting terror that refused to yield its secrets. The Goatman's mystery, a macabre riddle wrapped in shadows, remained unsolved, leaving the world to shudder in trepidation, forever haunted by the nightmare lurking within. Mysterious Bigfoot sighting. In the daytime, a camera recorded something strange that got everyone talking. It happened in a thick group of bushes, and a Bigfoot came out of these bushes, a mysterious and huge creature.
An elusive creature. Alright, just squat it down.
Bigfoot had a unique style unlike anything we've seen before. It moved through the bushes in a way that made it seem like it knew the camera was there, but the camera was far away, so we couldn't see its features clearly. Still, its shape looked a lot like the legendary Bigfoot. People heard about this and started guessing. Some said it was just a person dressed up to trick everyone, while others said it was taller than any regular person, making them believe it was the real Bigfoot.
An elusive creature. Alright, just squat it down.
The mystery only got deeper as experts and fans studied the video. They wanted to know if it was a real Bigfoot or just a well-done trick. It was like a puzzle that no one could solve. In the end, we still didn't know who or what it was. This encounter with Bigfoot during the day fascinated and puzzled people. It showed how we're always curious about things we can't explain. The video reminds us that our world still holds secrets we haven't discovered yet. Mysterious creature. In a deep, dark forest, something strange happened. A special camera took a picture of a mysterious creature. The only thing we could see were its glowing eyes, like magical lights in the night. The person who owned the camera was really curious, so they made their phone screen very bright to see more. What they saw was a strange creature that looked a bit like a human, but it was hard to see its face. It was so eerie and scary, like it didn't belong to our world. This sight filled the camera owner with fear, making them too scared to go back to that forest again. People who heard the story were also scared. They talked about the creature, but no one could figure out what it really was. It was like a mystery that no one could solve, something strange and unknown. This strange being left a mysterious mark on the world, and its secrets would forever stay hidden in the deep, dark forest. Tiger attacked tortoise. Deep in a very old, forgotten forest where the forest whispers were heard in the rustling leaves, something strange happened in the middle of a sunny day. A camera, always ready, recorded a moment that was hard to understand. There was a calm river winding through the thick trees, and its water sparkled like shiny silk under the sunlight breaking through the leaves. The forest stayed quiet, almost like it was waiting for something. And then, like it was called by some hidden power, a big, magnificent tiger appeared from the shadows. The tiger moved gracefully, not like the fierce hunter it usually was. Its eyes held a mysterious intent. It silently crept down to the river, its strong muscles showing through its striped fur. Suddenly, in the blink of an eye, the tiger leaped and grabbed a tortoise that hadn't seen it coming. This was odd. It was as if the fierce tiger had become curious and gentle, capturing a tortoise known for its patience and tough shell. It was like two different worlds colliding, leaving everyone who saw it in awe and wonder.
Yeah.
After that, the tiger ran back towards the forest. The forest, full of ancient secrets, didn't give any answers. This strange moment, frozen in time, became a nature puzzle that made people think about the mysteries of the wild.
Very good son. Very good.
In the heart of that old forest, the camera didn't just capture a picture. It showed us a peek into the complex mysteries of nature, leaving us all amazed by the mysteries of the wild. Peculiar fight. In the spooky darkness, an odd scene happens, recorded by a camera that seems to be haunted. Deep in the mysterious forest, a lonely bulldog, driven by some unknown purpose, comes into the camera's view. Suddenly, from the shadows, a quiet lion shows up, staring at the unsuspecting bulldog. With a careful approach, the lion gets closer, and we can't be sure what it's planning in the dark night. They move out of the camera's sight to the left, leaving their creepy encounter to our imagination. But their scary story takes a horrifying turn when they come back into the camera's view. Now, we see the lion clearly as it attacks and eats the helpless bulldog. It's a gruesome and unnatural sight. This eerie and unexpected meeting caught by a restless camera reminds us of the mysteries that hide deep in the wilderness. Haunted store. In the dark of night, inside an everyday superstore, a scary thing happened. Security cameras, like watchful guards, recorded a strange event that made no sense. A shopping cart without any human touch started moving on its own, slowly crawling across the floor with a spooky purpose. This ghostly happening made anyone who saw it feel scared and uneasy. Something strange and ghostly had come into the ordinary world, and its strange action suggested a presence from another world now haunting this once normal place. Fear took hold of everyone who saw this eerie scene, because in the least expected of places, it seemed like the line between the living and the supernatural had become unclear. It left them with a chilling question: what hidden forces were in the shadows of this once regular superstore? Living skeleton. In the dark, ancient palace, a camera that had been locked away for a long time recorded a spooky mystery. In the bright daytime, it filmed a scary sight: a tall skeleton dressed in ragged clothes on its bony frame. This skeleton, with a creepy purpose, pushed open a creaky door, went outside, and then strangely came back in through the same door, but from the other side. Time passed slowly, seeming like forever in the presence of such strange events. The giant skeleton, moved by unknown reasons, opened both doors wide, standing eerily on the doorstep. It was a strange dance from the spirit world, a clear sign that the palace was definitely haunted by restless ghosts, creatures of the night who could walk around and make themselves known. It was a spine-chilling proof of the mysterious and unexplained. Curious fox. In the heart of the midnight wilderness, the trail camera captured an eerie scene. A mysterious fox shrouded in darkness prowled amidst the ancient forest, its gleaming eyes fixated on a lifeless, half-eaten creature. With cautious curiosity, it circled the remains, searching for signs of life, as if communicating with unseen forces. The camera unveiled a haunting dance between predator and prey, a spectral waltz of the natural world. In that chilling moment, the wild revealed its enigmatic, unsettling beauty, leaving an indelible mark on the watcher's soul. Spooky forest creature. In a spooky and mysterious forest, the trail camera caught something strange. It was a weird creature with glowing eyes that looked like evil stars, giving the camera a creepy stare. Its gaze was colder and more mysterious than death itself, hiding secrets even darker than the deep, dark woods. As this ghostly creature walked through the eerie forest, moving in a strange and unsettling way. It seemed to be looking for something, but the ground under it made a sad sound like a cursed song. However, it always stayed far away, a ghostly figure forever cursed to hunt without finding. The forest itself was a scary place, with twisted trees and mist that looked ghostly. Every rustle of leaves and every cold breeze seemed to tell scary stories of forgotten souls. The forest felt like it held ancient terrors waiting to be found. Be careful, because in this spooky place, it's hard to tell who's alive and who's not. Our meeting with this mysterious creature reminds us of the scary things that can hide in the darkest parts of nature, unseen and unforgiving. Cat and Baby Rhino. Once a camera disclosed in a lush forest, a baby rhino faced a sad twist of fate. His dear mother was tragically taken from him, leaving him all alone. But by a stroke of good luck, he found himself at an orphanage in the heart of the forest. At this orphanage, a kind-hearted girl took him under her wing. She saw the potential for love and happiness in this young rhino, and she made a promise to care for him like her very own. As time passed, their bond grew stronger. They became best friends, spending their days playing in the meadows, sharing giggles, and cuddling up together at night, drifting into peaceful dreams. But the magic didn't stop there. The girl had a playful cat of her own, and something amazing happened. This tiny cat and the massive rhino formed an unlikely friendship. In a short time, the cat felt drawn to the gentle giant, and a unique bond blossomed. Together, the girl, the rhino, and the cat formed an enchanting trio. They played games in the tall grass, enjoyed picnics by the babbling brook, and even had their own secret language of purrs and trumpets. To some, their friendship might have seemed strange, but in their world, it was a masterpiece of love. In that forest, a heartwarming story was written, one that proved love knows no boundaries, not even between a cat and a rhino. It was a little weird, yes, but incredibly cute. Gargantuan unveiled. In a quiet, ordinary town, something truly terrifying unfolded. A massive, wild creature defying all expectations emerged from the depths. It was like a nightmare come to life, a colossal crocodile, a terrifying predator straight out of stories and legends. It all began as a whispered rumor that spread through the town like a spooky mist. Have you ever seen a giant croc? Those words, once kept secret, now united the entire town in fear. This creature, this super crocodile, lurks silently in the murky waters, craving human flesh. The silent camera caught the moment when terror shattered the calm of the town. Houses near the water became unwilling spectators to this unfolding nightmare. Panic surged as the enormous crocodile appeared, having already taken 2 lives and hungry for more. The brave people of this once peaceful neighborhood refused to be victims. They summoned their courage and set out on a daring mission to rid their town of this aquatic monster. But how do you confront a beast of such immense size? It measured about 18 feet, a true giant. The battle that followed was a desperate fight for survival. The crocodile, sensing its impending doom, fought fiercely, sending chills down the spines of those who faced it. In their darkest hour, a glimmer of hope appeared, a plan born of necessity and creativity. They securely fastened the colossal creature to a raft and used ropes to harness the strength of the community. Slowly and painfully, they began moving the monster away from their homes. After countless struggles, they succeeded. The giant crocodile was expelled from the town and returned to the waters it came from. But as it disappeared, it left behind an enduring mystery, a chilling tale that would haunt their memories. How had such a colossal and malevolent force arrived in their peaceful town, lurking in the shadows of their suburban life? It remained an unanswered question, a natural riddle that defied explanation and was forever hidden in the mystery of that fateful day. The Limping Doe. A heart-yearning incident was caught on a trail camera, a possible event of human ignorance and vicious hunting activities. A peculiar-looking deer was captured on a trail camera walking through the woods unfashionably. Upon proper investigation, the deer seemed limping on its 3 legs. Its 4th leg was missing, making it hard for the poor creature to walk appropriately. The hikers stated this anomaly was some accident in the woods rather than a genetic defect. It seemed like the poor deer had its legs stuck in some electrical fence or vicious trap. As we plunge deeper into the video, the trail camera tracked through its daily hustles and difficulties. Moreover, the camera captured the peculiar behavior of its fellow deer. They were seen acting weirdly towards the 3-legged doe. As soon as she tried to come close to its troops, they moved apart, making her feel the odd one out. This behavior is quite natural to expect from wildlife. They don't adapt to unusual circumstances, let alone accept the limping. Wild tornado.
Yeah, it is. Keep going, keep going, keep going. We're gonna get it.
Get on the other side of that tree.
Yeah.
Nature's not always been blissful to mankind. It has its monstrous and vicious side too, which is enough to topple the land it rumbles. A similar incident was recorded by 2 friends when they found themselves stranded in a heavy thunderstorm. 2 friends embarked on a bumpy journey through a dense forest on a 4-wheeler. They kept recording throughout their venture just to capture the beautiful sight of the hilly area. However, not soon enough, they found themselves lost amidst the sudden drizzling. The light drizzles turned into heavy rainfall in no time. Bounded by the heavy rain, a peculiar sight caught their attention and added more to their worry. A gust of wind was seen twisting with a heavy thrust, forcing tall trees to move with its rhythm. The fundamental element of surprise struck hard in our faces when that wind turned into a dangerous-looking tornado, tearing down everything that came in its way. In this video, we could see the hikers terrified over the vicious destruction caused by the persisting tornado.
Just destroyed something.
The tornado, however, wasn't densely colored like the usual ones. It was pretty transparent, giving the appearance of a ghost tornado wrecking the trees and houses. This terrifying scene would genuinely be a nerve-wracking sight for both friends.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
What is that?
Oh no!
That's a house.
Foam on streets. Sometimes, a little malfunction in the operating systems can turn into a big disaster. However, in this video, a unique sight was witnessed by the residents of Santa Clara, California. It was reported that the streets of Santa Clara were flooded by unique white snow that had foamy texture and dissolved upon touching. Quite an absurd-looking sight, isn't it? It must be heaven for children. However, on proper investigations, it was found that there was a fault in the fire alarm system of a nearby factory, which resulted in vast amounts of foam coming out of the factory floors. The local police reported that the snowy foam was waist-line thick, but it would soon disappear from the streets due to its dissolving nature. This accident would have been dangerous if it hadn't been for the fire alarm. Imagine if hazardous chemicals and factory waste would have made their way to the residential streets. It would have been dangerous for the locals, as these factory wastes contain harmful toxic contents. But thankfully, the roads of Santa Clara were lucky enough not to witness such a horrible sight. Terrifying Bigfoot encounter. On a serene night, a woman clutched a special heat-sensitive camera, her breath visible in the cold air. The forest held its breath, enveloped in silence. Her camera screen revealed elusive shifting shapes. Heart racing, she signaled her friend perched high in the trees. In whispered urgency, she urged, "Quick, capture that enigma." Aloft, he peered through leaves attuned to every sound. Amid the obscurity, reality seemed distorted. Nevertheless, capturing the anomaly became his sole focus. His camera found the moving shadows, but a low growl unsettled him, fingers tightening around the cold device. Mid-chase, an unexpected signal arrived, a potential Bigfoot sighting. The once serene forest now echoed with eerie words. Her heart pounded, fingers trembling on the frigid camera. She drew closer to the screen, doubting her eyes in a quivering voice. She stammered, "What is that?"
Seriously, what is that?
Barely audible, her fear of the massive creature intensified. The once safe haven now emanated terror. The anticipated oddity paled in comparison to this chilling reality. Bushes rustled, leaves whispered, weighty presence implied. Shadows twisted ominously, zooming in, she gasped involuntarily, heart thundering. Reality and nightmare intertwined, no longer mere observers. The duo confronted a petrifying moment with the mysterious, colossal entity. Wild Tales. Deep within the forest, a special camera shows us the incredible lives of wild animals. Picture this: a caring wolf takes care of her hungry pups, showing how much she loves them. At the same time, a surprising scene unfolds as a black bear dances with a tall tree like it's celebrating the music of nature. In this world of nature, we see two clever wolves sneaking around, looking for food. Their careful actions remind us of how animals learn to survive in the wild. Now, imagine a group of big deer. They're like royalty, fighting gracefully with their pointy horns to decide who's the boss. The sound of their clash echoes through the forest, showing how they proved themselves. Switching to a different view, we spot a crocodile hiding under the calm water of a pond. It stares at the shiny water and suddenly, super fast, catches a fish with its strong mouth. This quick move reminds us that even in today's world, animals keep their ancient hunting skills. Through the camera's eyes, we watch these quick moments that remind us how nature's life is much more complex than we usually see. Every animal has a role in this special story of survival, care, competition, and basic instincts. As the camera keeps recording, we get to see the forest's hidden stories and learn about the amazing wild world. Wild Wonderland. Imagine taking a walk in the middle of the forest and suddenly discovering a collection of amazing moments from wildlife. A special camera set up on a trail has done something magical. It's captured the busy daytime scene of the forest. Right at the front, there's a group of playful deer with their young ones. They're playing a lively game of chase, running around and making the leaves rustle. But that's not all. There are many other animals in the forest too, each doing their own thing. Squirrels are racing up and down the trees, birds are making beautiful songs in the air, and a careful fox is sneaking around, looking curious with its shiny eyes. The sunlight comes through the leaves, making the light and dark spots really pretty. The camera doesn't pick favorites, it shows us a real look into how these animals live. A family of rabbits is eating gentle green plants, a gang of raccoons is checking the ground for hidden things, and a big eagle is flying high above, reminding us how wild and amazing the forest is. This is like a window into the detailed picture of life that happens every day in the forest. Every animal and every move they make tells a story about staying safe, having fun, and how nature works. It's a small part of life that we usually don't see, but thanks to this camera, we get to see up close and see the really cool show of life in the wild. Across different countries, countless haunted locations continue to draw the curious gaze of those seeking a glimpse of the supernatural. Yet, one incident from North America remains incredibly etched in the memories of people, a mystifying encounter captured by a trail camera. The footage unveils a diminutive, enigmatic figure evoking thoughts of extraterrestrial beings of spectral entities. The intrigue of this sighting lingers as the video offers a clear view of this elusive presence.
Mysterious python swallows pet. In the bright daytime, a hidden camera caught something super strange in a regular home. There was a loud cry for help and it got everyone pretty rattled. A mysterious rescue squad showed up, all sneaky like ghostly protectors. They found a huge python that had eaten the family cat, which was a real heartbreaker. The rescue folks, even though they were scared, cautiously got closer to the snake. They talked to the snake and somehow convinced it to give up its feline feast. Time felt like it was standing still as the python coughed up the cat, which was a pretty weird sight. The cat came out looking alive, not like you'd expect after that ordeal. The family was overjoyed, but they couldn't forget the question that kept bugging them. How on earth did the python manage to gobble up the whole cat, and what other secrets were hidden on that bizarre day? A hungry monkey. Once upon a time in a big hot desert, there was actually an empty monkey. The sun was shining so brightly that the sand felt like a hot roaster. The monkey's abdomen rolled loudly and he could not ignore his hunger any longer. With his little monkey hands, he dug into the hot beach, looking for being to eat. At first, all he set up were some dry sticks and rocks, but he did not give up. He knew that the desert had secrets hidden deep beneath the beach. Also, after some digging and forbearance, he set up a secret treasure, a juicy, ripe cactus fruit. The fruit was a bright orange color and looked so appetizing. The monkey could not believe his luck. His eyes sparkled with joy as he plucked the fruit from the cactus and bit into it. The sweet and juicy meat cooled his parched throat, and he savored every bite. With each bite, the monkey's hunger sluggishly evaporated, and he felt a renewed energy. He knew he'd set up a mess fit for a desert king, and he enjoyed every last bit of that delicious cactus fruit. The monkey, now gratified in full, lay back in the shade of the cactus, appreciative for his desert feast. The wolf attack on a man. Once upon a time, there was a cameraman on an instigative adventure deep in the wild. He was on a charge to capture the fugitive and mysterious wolves on film. With his camera ready and heart pounding with excitement, he ventured into the desert. After hours of patient waiting, he eventually stumbled upon a quiet cave. To his amazement, inside the cave were a mama wolf and her bitsy, lovable babies. The cameraman could not believe his luck, and he sluggishly moved closer to get the perfect shot. But as he inched nearer, the mama wolf grew nervous and defensive. In an unforeseen, fearful moment, she attacked the cameraman, teeth disclosed and growling. He realized he'd come too close, too quickly, and the wolf was only trying to defend her precious pups. In a frantic struggle, the cameraman fought to cover himself, trying not to harm the wolf. Ultimately, he managed to retreat safely, shaken, but alive. It was a lesson learned about considering the wild and the significance of keeping a safe distance from its inhabitants. Snake's meal. Once upon a time, in the bright light of day, an empty and cunning snake crawled quietly through the ground. Its body moved like a curled swash, blending with the green world around it. The snake's eyes were fixated on a breathless critter lying on the ground. The animal was no longer alive, and the snake, with its sharp mouth, was determined to have a mess. With a fleet flicker of its black lingo, the snake tasted the air, trying to describe any peril hard. It was like a stealthy operative, making sure no bone could catch it while it had its mess. As the snake approached the still body, its jaws opened wide, revealing its threatening fangs. It inched closer, calculating its move, and also, with a lightning-fast strike, it sank its teeth into the breathless animal's meat. The snake's jaw locked onto its prey and it began to sluggishly consume the mess. Its black lingo continued to flutter out, tasting the success of its search. In the bright daylight, the snake's survival instincts accepted in, and it flavored its mess, knowing it had prevailed in the circle of life.
Mysterious sun bear rescue. In a dark and hidden place, a video revealed a secret that had been hidden for a long time. It was about a wild sun bear locked in a cage for 7 years. This was a cruel and mysterious thing. As we watched the video, we could see how terrible the bear's life had become. Her once strong body was now weak, and her black fur was covered in scars from her time in the cage. She seemed desperate, hurting herself in a desperate attempt to escape. It was as if she believed hurting herself would free her from the cage. Each scratch and scar told a story of the pain she endured, with no one to hear her cries. But then, a glimmer of hope appeared in the video. Some kind-hearted people came to rescue her, breaking the secrecy around her suffering. With care and gentleness, they freed her from the cage. However, the mystery deepened as they tried to help her recover. The bear, now frail and weak, stepped into a world outside the cage. Her healing was a puzzle, as veterinarians gave her vitamins and mysterious injections, whose purpose was known only to a few.
We gave her antibiotics. We also give her some painkiller because her joints are quite sore and she vomited earlier.
The question that lingered in the air was heavy with uncertainty. How did this sun bear end up in that cage for 7 long years? What terrible things had she endured during that time? The mystery of her past haunted those who saw her video, reminding us of the darkness that can hide the suffering of animals in our world. Mysterious Nightcrawler captured. Late at night on a dark, quiet street, a security camera recorded something very strange. It was so spooky that it gave people chills. The street had no light except for some distant street lamps, making it all the more eerie. A mysterious figure slowly appeared on the camera, moving silently down the empty road. It was tough to see its shape because it blended with the darkness. People started calling it the Nightcrawler because of the way it moved, like it was part of the shadows. Then a car drove by, and its bright headlights briefly lit up the street. In that moment, the mysterious creature vanished quickly into the darkness, as if it was never there. The people inside the car probably had no idea of the strange thing that had just passed. People began to wonder who or what this Nightcrawler was. Some thought it might be a creature from old stories, while others guessed it could be a person up to no good, hiding in the dark. Since the camera didn't capture clear details, the mystery deepened. It became a topic of fascination, like a spooky story people tell each other at night. In the end, nobody could solve the puzzle of the Nightcrawler. It remained a secret, a mystery that people whispered about. Maybe it was a glimpse into a world we don't understand, or perhaps it was a reminder that even in our modern world, the night still hides its secrets, waiting for those who are curious enough to find them.
The beer rings the doorbell. One spooky night out in the wild woods, there was a curious bear on the prowl. This furry friend had a freak glamour for doorbells. Little did anyone know that a trail camera had its open-eyed eye on the scene. As the moon cast creepy dark, the bear approached a lonely house. In the pitch-black night, it reared up on its hind legs like a big, light jumbo, and with a heavy paw, it reached out to press the doorbell. It was a bit like a big, furry cutlet poking at the button. The trail camera, hidden hard, snapped a print just in time to capture this unforeseen moment. The bear's sportful curiosity, or maybe its mischievous intentions, were a riddle, but the image revealed a humorous side of nature. The house, unknowing of the darkness caller, stayed quiet as the bear's bell-ringing adventure came to an end. This strange but fascinating event was a remembrance of the surprising encounters that can be in the wild, indeed when we least await it. creepy creature. The trail camera captured a glimpse of a creature from the night in the middle of the forest. With an uncanny presence, the creature emerged from the shadows and swiftly disappearing in the darkness again after showing itself in the moonlight for a few seconds. It can be seen glowing in the darkness of the night. Many spectators say that it was an otter roaming around in the woods in the night. However, it does look like a mini-sized dinosaur running through the woods at night. What do you think this creature is? Snake in the house. This video was captured by a homeowner whose home was invaded by an unexpected intruder, a python. The snake can be seen staring at the man who lies on his bed while recording the video. Now it is not sure whether the snake is his pet or not, but the video is one of the creepiest sightings ever. The eyes of the python are glowing in the dark, and its huge size and long body is one of its scariest features. The huge serpent keeps staring at the man with its glowy eyes. What would you do if a python invaded your home? Share in the comments down below. Monkey feast. A cheeky young monkey lounges on a rock by the beautiful stream, enjoying and feasting on ripe mangoes. The monkey is twice the size of the normal monkey of its kind, and still doesn't seem to want to diet. It skillfully peels the mango with its little fingers and nibbles on it while enjoying the view. Some more leftovers of mangoes can be seen around him, making it clear that this isn't the first mango it's eating. This is one of the cutest videos ever captured in the wild. Colorful feathers. Imagine this gorgeous hen, a brilliantly colored feathered work of art. Its body is covered in a symphony of hues. Vivid black and sunny yellows move over its feathers like paintbrush strokes on a canvas. Its glossy plumage is caressed by the sunlight, creating a glittering spectacle. The minute features are brought to life when it rests elegantly on a rock. Those round yellow eyes capture the essence of the creativity of nature, telling tales of curiosity and intelligence. The bird's feathers gleam in the sunlight, and the bright colors capture the spectator's attention in a glimpse. These beautifully colored hens are one of the rarest species of birds in the world. What do you think about them? Mysterious video of a huge snake. In a really old farmhouse, way out in a distant village, something strange happened during the day. A weird video popped up showing something mysterious that left everyone who watched it very puzzled. Right in the middle of the video, there was a massive snake. It looked as scary as the village's hidden past. This snake was tied up to a worn-out pillar with some invisible ropes. Its huge size made everyone uncomfortable, like it came from a legend and was now in their hands. People in the village whispered that they might have done this, tied the snake up. But where this snake came from remained a big mystery. It showed up out of nowhere, like a ghostly protector or an omen, and no one could figure out why. The snake had shiny silver scales with dark lines on them. These lines seemed to move in a creepy way, like they had some strange power. Being near it made people feel uneasy, and a cold feeling crept over them. As the video played again and again, more and more questions filled the minds of the villagers and anyone who saw it. The old farmhouse, which already held so many secrets, now had a new puzzle. It both fascinated and frightened everyone, all under the strange gaze of the ancient snake. Octopus encounter. The video shows a giant Pacific octopus being released back into the ocean. Have you ever seen a creature this slimy? The body of the creature looks like jelly being smeared all over the floor. Its tentacles spread on all sides of its body, making it look even creepier. We can see it slithering on the floor until it reaches the edge of the boat and then jumps into the water. This is one of the most incredible videos ever captured. The huge head of the octopus is clearly visible, and its eyes can also be seen. Another thing to ponder about is that when the man touches the animal, it does not harm it in any way, while octopuses are considered to be dangerous and creepy sea creatures.
Oh my God, what is that?
Oh my God, it's
Today, we'll look at the shocking incidents, exploring the sinister and tense moments that were caught on camera, along with the mysterious predator. So, embrace yourself for the chilling experience of watching nature's truth. The mystifying nature from wild attacks of animals on women to the scariest, creepy natural processes of the natural habitat. It's still not all. There's much more to uncover in this enigmatic video. So, without any further delay, let's start the video. Backyard shadows. Enter the realm of the supernatural and backyard shadows. A homeowner's flashlight revealing mysterious entities lurking in the darkness. Uncover a spine-tingling mystery as small figures cautiously emerge and retreat, leaving viewers on the edge of their seats. The eerie play of light and shadow heightens the suspense, creating an atmosphere of haunting uncertainty. This captivating video challenges the boundaries of the known and taps into primal fears. Oklahoma Enigma. Embark on a cryptic journey with Oklahoma Enigma, a Bigfoot sighting in southeast Oklahoma. Delve into the investigation of a 2011 video capturing an elusive figure, igniting a debate among researchers. Is it Bigfoot or a mere illusion? The unsettling footage leaves room for speculation and fear, challenging our understanding of the mysterious and unexplained. Rhino's brave defender. In this heartwarming video, medical professionals struggled to treat a rhino's wound. The doctors tried to ease the injured rhino's pain as gently as possible. Here's where it gets sweet. Though the young rhino bravely defended its mother after it realized the doctors might hurt her, the little one, small but strong, bravely attempted to protect its mother. It resembles a crazy superhero tale in which the bravest people can be the smallest. Within the animal kingdom, the baby rhino represents love and protection and remains a watchful guardian while the doctors carried out their work. A story of bravery, trust, and the unique bond between a baby and its injured mother is told in the video. Enigmatic woods encounter. In the bright daylight of the woods, a mysterious video showed up. A boy on his bike went into the dark parts of the trees, filming more than anyone expected. Suddenly, a strange creature surrounded by an otherworldly glow appeared in the deep forest. Sunlight was passing through the leaves as the boy, accidentally recording supernatural stuff, rode deeper into the mysterious woods. The creature, like a ghost whisper, showed up on the edge of the camera. Its shape, hidden in shadows, sent chills down the spine. The camera shook when the boy found where the creature hung out. Weird and not easy to see, the creature had a weird charm. Its eyes shining like bright lights in the dark knew secrets from the ancient woods. The boy realized the creature was like those stories about skinwalkers, waiting behind the twisted branches. Like the woods itself called it, the creature looked at the boy, as if knowing things from ages and different worlds. Suddenly scared, the boy left his bike and rushed away, but the creature, like a ghost in the rustling leaves, stayed there. It became a quiet guard to the mystery, now echoing through the silent forest. Whispers in the trees carried the mystery, making everyone who found this strange dance in the woods wonder what secrets hide in the forest and what strange beings walk its secret paths. Wild escape. A visitor's peaceful day took an exciting turn when he got into a sprint with a black bear, creating a tense atmosphere throughout the forest. Fearful screams broke out from bystanders who were witnessing the unexpected pursuit, and panic erupted. Driven by incredulity or shock, The bear chased after the escaping guest, producing an intense show. The audience members' cries of fear grew louder as the situation became more urgent. The tourist turned into the forest into an adrenaline-filled arena by scudding through the natural maze to outrun the bear that was chasing him. This was a wild encounter, a heart-stopping reminder of the unpredictable dance between people and wildlife, where the pulse-pounding drama of a black bear blurred the boundaries between fascination and fear. Lemurs on Earth. Imagine stumbling upon a trail camera video that unveils the mysterious world of lemurs. These critters, often labeled the most dangerous animals on Earth, break the mold of ordinary walkers. They're jumpers. Picture it. These leaping lemurs navigating their way through the wild with an almost surreal flair. Now the spooky part. Those big, dark eyes. Legend has it that just one intense stare from these creatures is enough to send shivers down your spine. It's like they've got this natural talent for scaring humans with nothing more than a glance. Imagine walking through the jungle and suddenly you lock eyes with a lemur giving you the heebie-jeebies. Chilling, right? But here's the twist. These supposedly fearsome lemurs are more than just spooky glares. They've got a heartwarming side too. Some lemurs play taxi, carrying their pals on their backs like it's a normal day in Lemurland. So next time you think dangerous lemur, remember the jumping, the stare, and the adorable piggyback rides that make these creatures a captivating blend of creepy and cute. Nature's full of surprises. Adorable bear. Okay, you gotta hear about this heart-melting scene caught on camera. So, picture a snowy Wonderland, and in the middle of it, there's this adorable bear and a human buddy just having the time of their lives. The bear's all chill, lying under the guy like they're sharing the comfiest couch ever. And get this, the man's not just standing around, he's playing with the bear like they're both kids in a snow playground. It's seriously the cutest thing to witness, like an epic friendship unfolding right there in the snow. Their bond is pure joy, making you want to join in on the fun. The bear's probably thinking, this human is my best buddy. And the guy's like, I've got the coolest bear friend ever. You can't help but smile watching them goofing around together. It's like a real-life teddy bear picnic, but with snow and genuine friendship vibes. If there's a happiness meter, this video would break it. It's that heartwarming. Just a bear and a human proving that friendship knows no bounds, especially when there's snow and playtime involved. Bear attacking moose. So there's this video where a family becomes moose heroes. A moose is in trouble, facing off with a bear. Brave family steps in, saves the day, and decides, hey moose, you're with us now. They bring the moose home, but there's a hitch. It's not munching on anything. Kind of missing its mom, you know?
We need to get over to a seat.
Fast forward a bit, and here's the heartwarming twist. The family is like, we got this. They shower the moose with love, become its adopted moose parents, and guess what? The moose starts chowing down. It's like a tale of friendship overcoming tough times. Imagine the scene. Moose and family sharing a bond that's stronger than bear scares. The moose goes from missing its mom to chomping happily, thanks to its awesome new human pals. It's a feel-good story where a wild buddy finds a second chance at home sweet home. Cobra handling drama. A man bravely tried to touch a massive cobra in this dramatic video. Beginning at its tail and working his way toward the center, the mood changed as soon as he saw the face of the serpent. The cobra quickly turned, poised to attack, not fond of the idea of touching people's faces. After a panic broke out, the man was fortunate to make a narrow escape. The thrilling sequence highlighted the dangers of handling such large reptiles. A thrilling but cautionary story was told because of the man's bravery in attempting to comprehend the cobra's behavior. A warning that handling large cobras can be dangerous even with the best of intentions, and that a sudden turn can turn an audacious attempt into a cautionary tale. playful duo. A black dog and a black cat demonstrate the magic of their close friendship in this endearing video. They dance merrily, nipping at each other with joyful abandon against the backdrop of snow. Their playful interactions in the snow create a heartwarming image of friendship between two unlikely friends. And the dog's tail wag as they both enjoy the basic joy of friendship. With each playful exchange, this endearing demonstration of interspecies friendship dispels stereotypes. The icy misadventure emphasizes the universal language of friendship, where differences vanish and make space for cozy conversations and icy adventures. This touching scene demonstrates that in the language of play, a black dog and black person can have an incredible bond. Eagle's Roadside Feast. Imagine a busy road with fast-moving cars, and in the middle of the road is a large, impressive eagle. It is positioned in the center of the road, akin to a monarch atop a throne. The fact that the eagle is chowing down on a plump rat, however, is truly astonishing. The rat most likely didn't anticipate this day. With its broad wings, the eagle appears powerful and unfazed by the nearby loud cars. Like the city meets the natural world, the eagle's feathers sparkle in the sun. But passerbys may not even catch sight of this bizarre sight. It's like a crazy journey in the middle of our daily grind, where the unexpected happens to the eagle and the rat's city life takes a dramatic turn. Chamois running down mountain. Hey, imagine this crazy scene from a trail camera. A chamois, basically a goat on turbo mode, hauling down a mountain like it's in a speed race. It's both jaw-dropping and a bit nerve-wracking, you know? So, there's this chamois, defying gravity, legs a blur as it dashes downhill faster than you can say Goat Olympics. It's like watching a four-legged rocket, and you can't help but think, wait, is this animal even real? Now, here's the catch. The speed is wild, and you start worrying. What if this chamois has a tumble? I mean, that's one steep mountain. But guess what? These goats are the Usain Bolts of the animal kingdom. They're legit experts at this downhill sprint. It's a mix of awe and a touch of fear, right? You marvel at the speed, but can't help but wonder if the chamois is a mountain daredevil. Nature's full of these adrenaline-pumping moments, and this speedy goat is living proof that animals can be epic athletes too. Who knew goats had a need for speed? A maned wolf. A unique animal was spotted in Brazil, a maned wolf. Picture a creature with shaggy fur that contrasts sharply with a cool black nose and ears. This is not a forest. Instead, it is a place where wolves stroll and even descend stairs. It's similar to being a savage urban explorer. The wolf surprises everyone with its sleek black features, making it appear as though it is a stylish guest. It seems to know its way around and doesn't seem to mind stairs. This animal companion brings a bit of the wonders of nature to the bustle of the city. The sight of this wolf is a symbol of the wild. Taking up residence in unexpected places must astound people. Rattlesnake's Warning Symphony. This is a really cool video where a rattlesnake performs tail-end percussion. The rattlesnake expertly manipulates its characteristic sound as the camera records the action. This intriguing ability is used by the serpentine musician to create a warning signal, a distinctive rattle that reverberates throughout the environment. The captivating rhythmic dance of the tail, which generates the distinctive sound, functions as an inbuilt alarm system. The snake alerts other animals to its presence by singing a warning song. A rattlesnake uses its tail as a musical instrument of survival, and the rhythmic vibrations showcase nature's creative adaptations. This captivating show provides an insight into the realm of serpentine communication, where the straightforward tail can serve as both a warning and a musical composition. Sea turtle arrival. A single baby sea turtle that survived its mother's clutch of about 100 eggs makes its appearance in this amazing video. This tiny hatchling sets out on an amazing journey after patiently incubating in the warm sand for 60 days. The tiny creature makes a determined entry into the vast unknown, as seen by its flippers pushing through the sand. This lone birth caught on camera tells a story of resiliency and the fleeting beauty of life. The baby turtle represents the unwavering spirit of nature, full of adventures in the ocean to come. Its lonesome arrival serves as a moving reminder of the difficulties and victories these amazing creatures have had to overcome in order to survive in the vast ocean. Wildlife mystery unveiled. In the daytime, a secret video showed a strange scene, a man alone with tiny wild animals. The bright sun made everything look mysterious and amazing. The man stood in a green place like a king by accident, connected to the small wild animals. Little baby animals played happily around him, making the secret meeting feel like something magical. One special creature, wise and silent, sat on the man's head, like a quiet king in the forest. The man, probably someone who keeps special moments frozen in pictures, wore the mark of a wildlife photographer. His camera didn't just capture pictures, it caught the deep connection between him and nature. Imagine a picture telling a story of joy, a meeting of hearts that didn't need words. The man, hidden in his purpose, seemed to enjoy the magic shared with these protectors of the wild. As the sun moved in the sky, shadows shared secrets, making anyone watching wonder about the mysteries hidden in the spotted sunlight. A hidden show where man and animals danced and the camera reflected the invisible music of their happy living together. Chilling sloth. A remarkable relaxed sloth emerges as the focal point of a Costa Rican backyard. This laid-back animal appears to have perfected the art of leisure as it lounges in the cozy shade of trees and enjoys life slowly. It is a comfortable companion to the natural environment because of the way its fur blends in with the verdant leaves. The sloth moves leisurely through the branches, exposing a real arboreal friend content in its tropical haven. This leisurely traveler turns into a natural supernova, bringing a calm element to the otherwise lively scene. Imagine having this sloth as a backyard neighbor and turning the area into a peaceful haven in the jungle. Despite its slow population, Costa Rica is an amazing place to visit, providing a little bit of the allure of nature. Fierce lightning strikes. Watch the power of nature in action in this wonderful film, as 8 lightning strikes demand attention. It begins with a house being fiercely embraced, momentarily bringing day into the night. Lightning's electrifying dance turns the river into a battlefield, dazzling the waters with its show of light. With their branches glowing in a way that seems unearthly, trees surrender to the force. It's the voice of nature shouting in bursts of light, not rage. Witness the thunderous display of a thunderstorm as the sky burst into flames, serving as a powerful reminder of the force of nature that is both magnificent and powerful, illuminating the earth with its electric presence. Mysterious mermaid. A strange creature that looked like a tiny pink mermaid was seen on a wooden bench at the sea's edge in an odd moment that was caught on camera. This enigmatic creature hovered by the water, lending a magical quality to the idyllic seaside scene, and an enchanted scene was created. The pink mermaid abruptly jumped into the water, leaving a trail of amazement in her wake. Viewers were left wondering where this wacky visitor came from after the sighting. Was it an illusion or a window into the otherworldly realm? The brief encounter with the mystery of the pink sea brought a little fantasy to the shoreline and served as a reminder that the oceans are full of secrets that can pique our interest and inspire our imagination. Protection against mosquitoes. Alright, imagine this hilarious showdown caught on a trail camera. A mosquito thinking it hit the jackpot buzzing over to bite someone. But hold up, the person's body hair becomes the unexpected hero, like a tiny army standing guard against the mosquito invasion. So there's our unsuspecting victim just chilling, and here comes Mr. Mosquito, thinking it found an all-you-can-eat buffet. But nope, the body hair steps up, playing the superhero role. It's like a tiny force field saying, "Not on my watch, mosquito." You can almost see the mosquito getting confused trying to navigate this hairy obstacle course. It's like a comedy sketch in the insect world. The mosquito probably thought it hit a hair jungle instead of smooth skin. And here's the kicker. The body hair actually works. The mosquito gives up, defeated by the fuzzy defense. It's like the person's body hair high-fived each other for a job well done, saving the day from itchy mosquito bites. So next time you curse your body hair, remember they're the unsung heroes in the battle against mosquito mischief. Who knew a little fuzz could be so mighty, right? Nature's got its own quirky ways of protecting us. Seals fighting. On the rocky shores by the ocean, a trail camera caught quite a scene. A bunch of seals just chilling in their own seal way. But here's the kicker. Two of them decided it was time for a showdown. No one's got a clue why these two seals are throwing flippers at each other. The waves crashing in the background, a bunch of seals sunbathing. Two of them lock eyes and go full-on seal brawl mode. It's like a flippered wrestling match right there on the rocks. Now, we're not marine biologists, but it's a mystery. Maybe it's a heated debate over the best fish-catching technique, or perhaps someone stole the prime sunbathing spot. We can only guess, but those seals mean business. So, there you have it. A regular seal gathering turned into a rocky ring match. Nature's got its dramas, and these seals are throwing down in the weirdest underwater version of a boxing match. Mentos shedding its skin. Ever seen a trail camera capture a Mentos shedding its skin? It's like a bizarre candy horror flick. The camera rolls and bam, the Mentos starts peeling off its outer layer, leaving behind its discarded candy skin on the ground. But here's the kicker. These Mentos are dealing with some odd large hairs disease. Picture it, a sweet treat going through a skin shedding ordeal with a side of wild hair drama. You've got this eerie video of Mentos makeover, and suddenly there's candy skin scattered like a spooky aftermath. Meanwhile, the Mentos themselves are rocking some seriously abnormal hair vibes. It's like a candy nightmare playing out in the wilderness. Imagine stumbling upon that footage, the unsettling sight of a Mentos going through a total candy transformation. Nature can be weird, and apparently, so can your snacks. So next time you're munching on Mentos, just remember, there might be a spooky backstory to those sweets. Alligator attack. In the zoo, there's this alligator, right? So there's this funny thing that happened. A girl had a poster, and the alligator, being a bit of a drama queen, thought it was a real person staring at him. Like, seriously? So, guess what? Mr. Gator decides to go all action hero on the poster, thinking he's defending himself from danger. The trail camera caught the whole scene. This gator launching an attack on a harmless piece of paper. Imagine that. It's like he mistook a poster for a human threat. The poor thing was just standing there all straight, minding its own business. The alligator must have been like, "No way, I'm not letting this potential danger stare me down." But surprise, surprise, it was just a poster, not a sneaky human. Talk about overreacting, right? The video's a hilarious reminder that even tough alligators can have a case of mistaken identity. Life in the zoo sure keeps everyone on their toes, even if you're just a poster minding your own business in a cage.
Oh, straight for the...
Mysterious stick insect. In a bright forest during the day, something strange happened. A video showed a regular stick, or so it seemed at first. But as you watched, it turned out this wasn't any ordinary stick. Nature played a trick, turning it into something else. A bug pretending to be wood, like an undercover actor in the forest play. The switch occurred when this bug, acting like a stick, moved onto a leafy stage. Suddenly, it wasn't a piece of wood anymore. Its limbs, looking like stretched hands and feet, came to life. The forest floor became its special stage, and the bug, like a puppet master, strolled on its new animated legs. In those quick moments of the video, reality and make-believe danced together, blurring what was real and what wasn't. The video told a mysterious story, inviting everyone to think about the hidden surprises in everyday things. It showed how even a simple stick could keep secrets, turning into a mystery of a living act. Grizzly Feast. A grizzly bear grabbed a moose calf directly in front of its mother on the beach, turning a normally serene scene into a dramatic one. The peaceful scene changed to a stage in the woods where the harsh realities of nature were on display. Driven by instinct, the grizzly took its prey, leaving the mother moose devastated and defenseless. The beach, which had previously been a peaceful setting, was the scene of an emotional instance of wild survival. The devastating scene was a reflection of the circle of life, where predators secure their prey and prey encounters the harsh realities of the natural world. The moose mother wept as the grizzly enjoyed its feast by the sea, a moving depiction of the harsh but magnificent story that the rhythms of the coastal wilderness penned. Clash of bighorns. Two bighorn sheep were having a violent altercation in the rough, and the sound of their blows could be heard all over the place. But when their powerful horns clashed, something changed abruptly. A sudden ache seemed to be brought on by the impact, and the fighting stopped right away. Instead of continuing their violent exchange, the two enemies stopped and fixed each other with intense stares. They stood frozen in time, the ferocity of their previous duel transforming into a shared moment of contemplation. The sheep communicated silently in this state of suspended animation, their silence reflecting a mutual understanding. It was a shared experience rather than merely a fight. The once aggressive rivals, now immobile, turned the battlefield into a scene of reverence and reflection. Nature showed us how conflict can dissolve into a silent acknowledgement through its subtle choreography, illuminating the complex dance of communication in the wild. Mysterious reptile. A mysterious creature resembling a hybrid of a crocodile, lizard, and dinosaur emerged from the vastness of the desert, creating a sight to behold. This marvel of a reptile moved with unearthly grace through the sandy terrain. The ancient charm of its scaly exterior left onlookers in awe as it shimmered under the desert sun. The creature embodied the wonders of evolution, possessing the majesty of a dinosaur, the toughness of a crocodile, and the agility of a lizard. A unique spectacle that was a living testament to the mysteries concealed in the dry landscapes took place in the desert. Seeing this hybrid mystery piqued interest and excitement, inspiring reflection on the amazing creatures that might live in the vast enigmatic spaces of our planet. A four-leg anteaters. You won't believe what that trail camera caught. A four-legged anteater, and it's like something out of a wild sci-fi movie. Picture this giant anteater with four legs that look like another creature's head. It took everyone a minute to wrap their minds around what was going on. It's like a freaky optical illusion. Those four legs pretending to be a whole other animal's noggin. The scariest part? This four-legged anteater is wandering around the woods, probably on the hunt for some grub. Imagine stumbling upon that in the middle of nature. Pretty spine-chilling, right? I saw the video, and I'm still trying to process it. It's like Mother Nature decided to mix things up just to keep us on our toes. A four-legged anteater with head like four legs. Who would have thought? Nature sure knows how to throw a curveball, but seriously, that creature in the woods is straight out of a creepy dream. Nature's mysteries, right? Thorny lizard. So, imagine this tiny creature, right? It's like a mini alligator, but not really. We're talking about the thorny devil, also known as the thorny lizard. Now, there's this video floating around and it's capturing this little guy in action. This creature is like a living, breathing fortress. Why? because it's covered in thorns. Yes, you heard that right, thorns. It's not your typical lizard. It's got this cool spiky armor going on. When you see it on camera, you might think, wait, is that a lizard or a mini alligator? It's that fascinating. The thorny devil doesn't fit the lizard stereotype. It's like Mother Nature decided to mix things up a bit. So next time someone mentions a thorny devil, picture a tiny thorny alligator look-alike. It's proof that nature loves surprises, and this little creature is rocking its spiky style on the video stage. Elk attack.
Watch out, buddy. Want to fight?
So picture this. A couple cruising in their car spots an elk chilling on the road. They think, hey, why not make friends with Mr. Elk? So they slow down, hoping for an elk buddy moment. Well, guess what? The elk isn't in the mood for a friendship party. As the couple inches closer in their car, thinking they're spreading good vibes, the elk goes all, not today on them.
Watch out, buddy. Want to fight?
The elk decides to use its head thorny action and goes full-on car attack mode. It's like the elk's way of saying, back off, I'm not into making human pals right now. The couple probably went from, let's be friends with the elk to, why is the elk attacking our car? In record time. Nature can be unpredictable, and that elk wasn't about to exchange pleasantries. Lesson learned. Not every wildlife encounter ends with a friendly handshake. Some elks prefer headbutting cars instead. Graceful butterfly. In a delightful video, someone stumbled upon a seemingly ordinary leaf on the ground. Curiosity sparked. They reached out to touch it, only to discover it wasn't just any leaf. It transformed into a stunning butterfly. The unexpected magic unfolded as the butterfly gracefully took flight, dancing through the air with vibrant colors. But here's the kicker. After its enchanting display, the butterfly morphed back into a leaf, cleverly disguising itself from any potential disturbances. It's like a leafy superhero playing a charming trick on anyone who thinks it's just another leaf. The video captures this whimsical moment, leaving viewers in awe of nature's surprises. It's a short, sweet tale of a leaf that knows how to steal the show and protect its beauty with a touch of butterfly magic. Alligator attack deer. So there's this trail camera video, right? It starts off all peaceful with a deer casually sipping water from a lake. You know, the usual nature stuff. But hold your breath, because things take a wild turn. Out of nowhere, bam! An alligator makes a surprise entrance, looking all hungry and ready to snack on deer lunch. But hey, Mother Nature equipped our deer friend with some lightning-fast reflexes. In the blink of an eye, it's like the deer hit the reverse button and zooms back, narrowly escaping the gator's dinner plans. It's a real-life action scene, deer dodging gators. You can almost hear the suspenseful music playing in the background. The takeaway? Reflexes matter, even in the animal kingdom's survival game. This video captures the heartbeat-skipping moment when a quick backward leap turns a potential lunch date into a phew, that was close wildlife escape. Nature's full of unexpected twists, and this one's a jaw-dropper. Mystical cat and rabbit. In the dark night, something secret happened. Shadows covered everything, and a quiet video captured it all. A special cat, wise with whiskers, led its friend through the mysterious night. The video showed a special cat on a mission. It moved gracefully like a secret messenger in the moonlight.
I don't see bunnies. I mean, that looks like rabbits.
The cat signaled to its puzzled human to follow to a hidden place. Deep in the night, a rabbit's home watched the mysterious meeting. The cat, like a magical guide, pointed to the nest. Using silent gestures, it asked the human to help a lost baby rabbit return home. The owner, part of this mysterious event, gently held the tiny rabbit, a delicate and helpless bundle. Placing it next to its watchful mother, the guardian of rabbit secrets finished the scene.
I don't want to be a bother, but you gotta get back in there. Yes, very good. Wiggle your way in there.
The mom, like a shadowy protector, covered her little one in comfort. Under the secret night sky, an unusual friendship between cat and human unfolded, a nighttime promising only by the moon and the quiet recording. The mystery lingered, inviting thoughts about the magical connections between creatures of the night, bound together by silent understanding.
Oh, so squishy and cozy. I'm so sorry to bother you. I just wanted to bring your sibling back.
Wilderness clash, nature's drama. In the daytime by the mountains and a lake, something amazing and puzzling happened. A video caught nature's hidden story, like a play on the water's edge. Picture a calm place, a big male animal, a wilderness giant, got attacked by a fierce female protecting her little ones. It was like a big clash in a peaceful scene, beautiful yet rough.
And he gives him a right. She flinches underneath the left.
The video watched this wild struggle, showing how intense nature can be. Sunlight peeked through leaves, making shadows in the fight. The water, usually reflecting the sky, now mirrored the wild chaos. As the fight went on, the mystery grew. Were these creatures just following instincts, or was there an old grudge in the wild? It was like a question without an answer, making us think about the hidden stories in nature. In the end, the video told a story of nature's secrets, a place where every water ripple has a tale, and every creature, no matter how big, plays a part in a huge story that's too big for us to understand completely.
And he gives him a right. She flinches underneath the left.
Leopards. So you won't believe what the trail camera caught at the zoo. Snow leopards, those cool endangered dudes, were going all parkour in their enclosure, jumping around from here to there like they were auditioning for some feline Olympics. The video gives us a sneak peek into their cozy living space. It's like a leopard neighborhood with different areas for the whole family to chill. You know, just leopard things, climbing, leaping, and doing their wildcat acrobatics. What's even cooler is that this is a part of an endangered species breeding program. It's like the leopards are practicing their moves to impress, you know, for the future generations of little snow leopards. It's heartwarming to see them being all active and playful, especially when they're on the endangered list. So, next time you think about snow leopards, imagine these guys having a wild time in their own little leopard paradise. Just a bunch of big cats doing their thing and keeping the endangered species vibe alive. Otters having shrimp delight. Imagine this endearing scene. Two playful otters enjoying a delicious meal of yummy shrimp while relaxing on a mat inside a warm house. The pair of otters paints a picture of perfect happiness with their deft palm movements and happy faces. Their playful actions give the interior lounge an air of untamed appeal and transform it into a paradise for adventures and nibbling on aquatic foods. It's a delightful scene, with the playfulness of nature blending with the coziness of home, as the otters share the feast of shrimp. Keep an eye out for these cute animals as they transform a plain mat into a stage for their charming performance, transforming snack time into a joyful and fascinating aquatic experience. Mysterious ring cloud. A wonderful sight comes in the sky over Vietnam when a ring cloud with distinct black borderlines emerges. Picture a massive soft donut floating high above, formed of clouds. With black lines encircling it, the ring resembles a fluffy halo and exudes mystery. It's how nature creates a captivating image in the sky. People stare up at the celestial work of art, mesmerized and curious about its secrets. As a conversation point and a reminder of the enthralling surprises that the sky, in all its glory, might reveal, the ring cloud becomes. Otter playing in the rain. A secret video showed something amazing in the daytime. It caught a special moment of an otter playing in the rain. The camera, hidden in the day's shadows, shared a tale of this magical otter dancing in raindrops from the sky. Picture a regular street turning into a magical theater. The otter, with its elegant whiskers, played in the rain like a graceful dancer. The raindrops, like musical notes, made a beautiful melody, but only those who listened to nature's secrets could hear it. Imagine the otter twirling through the watery dance, leaving mysterious ripples behind. The video told a story through raindrops, each carrying a secret message from the universe. The otter, a keeper of daytime mysteries, enjoyed its hidden performance, unaware of people watching. In this dance of elements, the otter becomes a peaceful messenger, blending with whispers of the wet street. Daylight, known for showing truths, now joined in hiding the otter's mysterious dance, a quiet teamwork between the ordinary and the magical. Baby elephant adventure. A young elephant playing with its mother was startled when it fell into a tiny puddle. The touching portion is right here though, as more elephants hurried over. They quickly assembled a rescue crew and quickly helped the tiny one, all with great hearts and soft strength. It resembles a heroic family moment. The incident involving the little pool became a team effort, demonstrating the compassionate nature of elephant families. They worked together to ensure the safety of the baby elephant, transforming a small slip into a story of compassion and cooperative rescue. Brave family encounter. A family in San Pedro, Mexico's Chipinic Park received a huge surprise when a cunning bear hopped onto their table and started munching on their food. The wild moment was swiftly captured on camera by the oldest daughter. The mother maintained her composure despite the bear's constant munching, and that's the courageous part. She covered her son's eyes to ensure the bear wouldn't be startled. It's akin to a real-life adventure, demonstrating how this family handled a furry surprise with poise and bravery, transforming a wild encounter into a cautionary tale. Bear intrusion. Embark on a heart-stopping journey with bear intrusion as a house-sitter's serene day takes a dark turn. In a chilling video, a colossal black bear casually infiltrates the living room, displaying an unsettling tranquility. The unexpected guest explores the space with an otherworldly composure, even amusingly engaging with the piano. The surreal calmness of the bear contrasts sharply with the terror it instills. Witness the boundary between the human and animal worlds blur in this unnerving encounter that challenges our understanding of wildlife behavior. Feathered Fury. Dive into the wilds of Canada with Feathered Fury, where a fisherman captures an astonishing spectacle. Two bald eagles fiercely defend their nest against a relentless bear climbing their tree.
This is the most sickest thing ever, boys. Jesus Christ.
Despite valiant efforts, the bear seizes an eaglet, plunging the scene into a heart-wrenching struggle between survival and predation. This captivating moment in the circle of life unfolds against the backdrop of nature's raw intensity.
You're absolutely kidding me.
Nature has no mercy.
Baby lion and deer's wild encounter. A baby lion was drawn to a deer in an odd moment, which led to an intriguing encounter. Apprehensive, the lion approached the deer out of sheer natural curiosity. Rather than seeming like a predator pursuit, it seemed like a playful exploration. The scene showed the delicate dance between predator and prey that occurs in the wild as the baby lion carefully examined the deer. Though the intention might have stemmed from the lion's natural curiosity, the deer, maybe picking up on the curiosity, remained alert. This encounter provided insight into the intricate dynamics of the animal kingdom, where even the youngest creatures must navigate their environment and instincts, causing tension and curiosity in the vast wild tapestry. Wild standoff. Witness the intense confrontation in Wild Standoff as a fearless badger faces off against two cunning coyotes. Marvel at the badger's strategic maneuvers, outsmarting the predators and turning the tables in a thrilling display of survival instincts. This gripping video captures the untamed essence of the animal kingdom, where wit and bravery determine the victor in a relentless struggle for life. Talon tension. Experience talon tension as a daring individual attempts to feed a majestic bald eagle. Feel the adrenaline rush as sharp talons hover dangerously close, creating a nerve-wracking spectacle of man versus nature. This intense encounter underscores the raw power and unpredictability of the natural world. Forest chase. Escape to the enchanting Mount Baker National Forest and Forest Chase, where a playful pursuit unfolds between an energetic squirrel and a pine marten. Capturing the whimsical interactions of nature, this video showcases the vibrant wildlife thriving in the heart of the forest. Immerse yourself in the captivating dance of life that plays out amidst nature's enchanting backdrop. Giant snails eating. Guess what the trail camera caught? A hilarious snack attack featuring two giant African snails going full turbo on a piece of celery. These snails are like speed-eating champions, making you wonder if they missed a few meals. So, there they are, munching away on celery like it's the snail version of a 5-star feast. Picture it, tiny snail teeth getting a workout, and they're chomping at celery like they haven't seen food in ages. It's a munch fest, and you can almost hear the crunch, right? These snails are defying the slowpoke stereotype, proving that when it comes to celery, they're on a mission. Maybe it's a snail spa day, or maybe they just really love celery. Who knew snails could be such veggie enthusiasts? It's a comical scene, watching these slimy speed eaters, and you can't help but root for them. Go snails, go! Nature's full of surprises, and this video just added a touch of snail hilarity to the wild world. Snails on a celery mission? Who saw that coming? Snails party. Hey, so guess what the trail camera caught in action? A snail party. No kidding. These little guys were having a blast munching on tomatoes like it was the hottest buffet in town. It's like a snail family feast. They're all there, chomping away on those juicy red tomatoes. But wait, the snail party doesn't stop there. In the next video clip, these slimy dudes are going all in on a melon party. I mean, who knew snails could throw down like this? They're munching on melons like they've been practicing their whole lives for this moment. What's cute is they're doing it in such a proper snail way, you know? Slow and steady, savoring every bite. It's like a gourmet meal for snails, and they're the VIP guests. You can't help but smile watching them enjoy their little snail feast. It's proof that even the tiniest creatures know how to have a good time. So next time you see a snail, just imagine it reminiscing about that epic tomato and melon party. Who knew snails could be such foodies, right? Nature's surprises are the best. A cute gecko. Alright, listen to this. A friendly seal. Okay, you won't believe how heart-melting this trail camera video is. So there's this super friendly seal, right? It's just chilling by the pool being all cute with its caretaker. The seal's got these big eyes that are basically like magnets for your heart. So adorable. But here's the kicker. In another video, the seal is literally spilling the beans to its caretaker, like it's whispering something personal in the human's ear. Can you imagine? The seal's got secrets, or maybe just some deep thoughts it wants to share. And let me tell you, it's beyond heartwarming. The seal's like the best friend you never knew you needed, having a little chat with its buddy. The caretaker must be feeling like the luckiest person ever, getting some insider info from a seal. So there you have it, a cute seal, big eyes, friendly vibes, and a secret sharing session. It's the kind of video that just makes your day a whole lot better. Who knew seals could be such good pals and experts whispering, right? Friendly cow. Alright, get ready for the sweetest scene ever. So, there's this baby in the garden, right? And guess who she's hanging out with? Her dog and a big, gentle cow. It's like a mini animal party. In the first part of the video, the cow is straight up cuddling with the little girl. Picture this, the cow laying its head on her, and the girl is just soaking up the love. It's the cutest, coziest moment ever. Now, hold on to your heart, because it gets even better. In the next clip, the girl pulls out a violin, starts playing tunes in the garden. And get this, the cow is totally into it. Like it's enjoying the music, like it's the cow's personal concert. But wait, there's more. The girl finishes playing, leans in, and plants a kiss on the cow's face. I know, right? It's the kind of sweetness that makes you go, "Aw," a million times. So, there you have it. A baby, her dog, a cow, some garden serenading, and a whole lot of love. It's basically a real-life fairy tale in the backyard, proving that friendship and music can transcend species. Too cute. Elephant cuddling. Okay, you got to hear about this adorable elephant moment caught on camera. So there's this baby elephant, right? It's all about those cuddle vibes and just wants some love. Picture this, the baby elephant is practically hugging the caretaker like they're the cutest couple in town. Now here's the kicker. The man is right there under the baby elephant getting hugged. It's like a big warm cuddle session, and the baby elephant is all in for it. You could almost feel the affection through the screen. And get this, the mother elephant is just hanging out nearby, watching the whole scene with this calm mom vibe. It's like she's totally cool with their little one getting cozy with the caretaker. So, in a nutshell, you've got a baby elephant craving cuddles, a caretaker wrapped in a pachyderm embrace, and a chill mom elephant supervising the love fest. It's the kind of video that makes your heart do a happy dance. Proof that even big animals like their fair share of snuggles. Too cute. Iceberg flips. A cool video from a trail camera. There's this blue iceberg doing its thing underwater. But here's the magic. As the ice above the water melts away, the iceberg does a flip like it's in a swimming pool. So what's the big deal? Well, when it flips, you see this super smooth, beautiful blue underside. It's like the iceberg has a surprise party going on. And the cool part is all hidden underneath. Now, why is it so blue? Turns out it's like snow got squished really tight and turned into super special ice. The kind that's smoother than your favorite dance moves. Nature's like, hey, check out my fancy iceberg disco move. And we're just here amazed by the hidden beauty beneath the icy surface. Who knew an iceberg could be so extra? It's like the Beyoncé of icebergs, showing off its smooth blue glamour. Nature's full of these little surprises, and this flipping iceberg is just one cool example. Baby kangaroo. A trail camera caught a baby kangaroo, and a park ranger saved the video. The ranger, being super nice, took the little roo home. He treated it like family, feeding and playing with it. The bond grew strong. One day, the ranger noticed something surprising. The baby kangaroo, now all grown up, had befriended a wild bird. They became inseparable buddies, roaming around the backyard together. The ranger couldn't believe how amazing it turned out. The trio, ranger, kangaroo, and bird, formed an unexpected happy family. The little roo found a forever home, and the ranger got more than he ever imagined. Life can be wild and wonderful, huh? Big waves in Turkey. In Turkey, a trail camera recently captured a mesmerizing scene of colossal waves crashing into the sea. At first glance, it might send a shiver down your spine, but there's an intriguing twist to this natural spectacle. Amidst the might of the waves, there's a hidden benefit. The plants in the vicinity are getting a generous drink from the sea spray. waves reaching out like giant watery hands, delivering hydration to the coastal greenery. It's like nature's own way of ensuring the plants get their essential water supply, albeit in a dramatic and visually striking manner. While the video might evoke a sense of awe or even a touch of fear, there's a beautiful harmony in the interaction between the sea's power and the land's need for nourishment. It's a reminder of the intricate dance of ecosystems, where even the most formidable forces of nature play a role in sustaining life. So, beneath the surface of what might seem like a terrifying scenario, there's a silent collaboration between the waves and the plants, showcasing the resilience and interconnectedness of our natural world. American woodcock. Imagine this cloud burst. A person chilling on the beach next to their car captures this crazy video of a cloud straight up bursting and dumping into the ocean. It's both terrifying and mind-boggling, you know? But here's the twist. Some folks are shouting fake news and claiming it's just some edited video magic. Nobody's got a clue about what's really going on. Imagine the debate. Is it real or just some tech trickery? If it's legit, then cue the spooky music because folks are saying it might mean the end is lurking around the corner. It's like a real-life mystery movie, and everyone's trying to figure out if it's a sci-fi moment or just someone messing around with editing tools. But hey, truth or not, the video's causing a buzz. It's got people questioning, chatting, and maybe a bit freaked out. Who knew a cloud dumping on the ocean could stir up so much drama, right? Life's full of surprises, even if they come in the form of bizarre beachside cloud explosions. Volcano eruption. Imagine this crazy video. A camera captures a volcanic eruption smack in the middle of a mountain, close to the ocean. It's not just any eruption, it's like a horror movie scene. The lava's doing its thing, spewing out smoke that's climbing up to the sky. And get this, the sky turns black because of it. Now, we're not talking about your regular black clouds. We're talking about the whole sky getting swallowed by this dark, ominous presence. It's downright scary to witness. I mean, lava isn't playing around. It can burn up pretty much anything in its path. Watching this eruption is like peeking into the power of nature gone wild. The sheer terror of seeing the sky go dark thanks to the lava doing its dance gives you chills. It's a reminder that Mother Nature, as beautiful as she is, can also unleash some seriously spine-tingling stuff. Stay safe out there, folks. Volcanoes mean business. Death scene of fox. I'm really sorry. On the circle of life, even when it's tough to witness. Let's hope for more moments of kindness and beauty in nature, even though sometimes it shows us its harsh realities. It's a tough part of the wild, but it's a part nonetheless. Thank you for coming along this spooky adventure with us. Subscribe to our channel if you want more spine-chilling stories and hair-raising encounters. We're always going into the deepest recesses to bring you the most intriguing and terrifying video ever captured on camera. And remember to set that notification bell to ensure you get all the updates on our fascinating adventures.
Oh.
Oh!
Let's embark on a journey to the dangerous world of the animal kingdom. where the phrase survival of the fittest truly applies. We explore the most dramatic, intriguing, and lethal interactions between wild animals today. Prepare to be amazed by the sheer force of nature, its never-ending wrath, and its incredible survival tactics as you witness everything from the violent conflicts found deep in the thick forest to the freezing tundras of the Arctic. Roland, largest sea elephant. It is a video of the largest sea elephant, Roland, from 1931. The man in the video pats Roland very politely. Roland keeps his head out of the water as the man feeds him food, which is most likely to be a fish. The man moves Roland to another location. Roland gets into the water and swims for a little while. The man calls him out to feed him. Roland gets out of the water and stands with the man in the video. He feeds him and pats him on his face very gently. Roland gets to the ground and makes some noise. Survival of the swiftest. Buckle up your seatbelts because you'll witness one of the most daunting encounters between a wild beast and its alleged prey. The video began with a leopard tightrope walking over a tall tree in the forest. The leopard seemed confused and a bit scared as the mighty beast was surrounded by a group of wild pigs waiting to attack him. The pigs kept circling around the sheltered tree, hoping for the tiger to stroll down into their trap. You would not believe it, but the predator did crawl down, not to get himself attacked, but to pick his dinner among the litter of pigs. The young piglet was caught in no time and was carried all the way to the top of the tree, leaving no time to spare for the pigs to even fight back. Chimpanzee last moments. The camera caught something mysterious and heart-touching. It was a very affecting video. It was a scene of a chimpanzee that was on her last breaths. It was a very sad moment taped by the camera. The chimpanzee was reuniting with its caretaker. The chimp was lying and its caretaker was rubbing its back. It seemed like that he was loving the chimp. He also gives the chimp to eat something. It was lying by closing its eyes. It suddenly opens its eyes to see its caretaker. Both the chimp and the caretaker were sad about it. The air was truly filled with sorrow and misery. The chimp was trying to hold close the man, it also rubbing its hand on the caretaker. Touching his face and holding the hand of caretaker seemed like that it was very sad on leaving him. It was a very deep, heart-touching misery mystery. The atmosphere was held up with sorrow. The man was also sad about it. It made all the people sad and utterly worried after seeing this. Adorable danger. Sometimes animals can give you a hard time, and peaceful situations can take the worst turns. A similar video is circulating over the internet in which a woman was sitting comfortably at her front door porch when a group of cute raccoons came wandering down her alley. Raccoons are generally considered adorable and almost harmless. Yes, almost harmless. They started sniffing around the woman, mesmerized by their innocence. The woman began taking pictures of them. Soon, the woman got comfortable with these wild raccoons and started gesturing one of them towards herself. And at this point, things got out of control when the raccoon bit her finger, forcing her to drop everything and run inside her home. That's why it is advised, guys, not to get close to these wild animals, as you can catch rabies if you aren't vaccinated.
No! Oh my god! Okay.
Peculiar sights.
Yo, this isn't good. This isn't good.
Have you ever thought about renovating your house? Renovation might give your home an upgrade, but are you aware of underlying mysteries and dangers hidden behind the closed cemented walls, dilapidated leaking rooftops, and your basement could be a perfect place for such unwanted creatures? A similar incident took place when a reconstruction guy found something peculiar, almost out of this world while renovating a house. The video began with a man recording the hidden area lying underneath the rooftop. It was an old, worn-out place, as if it hadn't been in use for a long time. And to our astonishment, two unknown guests had captured this place all by themselves. These creatures looked like an owl by face, but their four limbs had something else to say. These creatures looked like aliens, unlike anything from the real world. However, the mystery lies in whether this discovery of such eerie creatures was real or another fake publicity stunt.
Yo, look at that. What is that?
Leopard's Feast. Let us dive into the daring encounters of wildlife where anything can be preyed upon within a period. In one similar instance, a leopard was seen attacking an animal close to its own size. The leopard made no mistake hunting down the giant animal. It struck an adult capybara from behind the bushes, grasped it tightly by its sharp-pointed canines, and kept attacking him until the poor soul was lifeless. The capybara did try to fight off this vicious beast, but in the end, one had to be prey to someone, and it was Leopard's day to feast on this poor creature. Woodpecker in hot waters. Remember guys, on your bad days, even the things you're good at might give you a headache and can lead you into hot waters. In this video, a bird can be seen stuck in the tree by its beak. And you know what's surprising? This is no ordinary bird. It's the famous woodpecker who somehow got its beak plunged forcefully into the tree's bark. Woodpeckers are famous for drilling holes inside the bark of the tree with their incredible poking ability with their beak. But this poor soul might be going through a tough day. However, in no time, the bird was saved by a man. And then it flew away to poke some other trees. Man vs. Jaws. We have another thrilling video about these wild encounters, so you know that it is life-threatening to disturb these savage predators, as things could get sour very quickly. In this thrilling video, a man can be seen waddling the tail of an enormous crocodile. I don't know how he managed to go even near that ominous predator, let alone manhandling that giant tail. The fearless man didn't stop there. He patted that vicious crocodile who could have swallowed the man in a single bite. A similar thing happened when the man started patting his back. The crocodile shifted his head, opened his mouth wide apart, and attacked the man. Luckily, the man managed to escape from the nerve-wracking situation. Slippery escape. Snakes are known to be one of the swiftest land dwellers who slither towards their prey in the blinking of the eye. Though it's easy to catch a snake if you're a pro and follow your guidelines. Sometimes even the tiniest snakes can give you a tough time. In this video, a man wrapped a collar around a small snake. The collar was made of wire to catch the snake. As the man tried to cover the trap around its neck, it disappeared into thin air, freeing himself from the shackles of wildlife hunters. Shooting star. Let me take you guys on a cool celestial journey under the starry night where dreams become reality and the heavenly bodies hug the earth at its horizon. This spectacular phenomenon was caught on camera at 11:57 p.m. when a shining and glazing streak occurred over the sky. It was not an ordinary shooting star, as the lightning streak it made was so bright, almost like a firework. This beautiful sight was witnessed over Mount Waverly on a quiet night filled with darkness. This awe-inspiring sight of a meteor swimming gradually across the vast black sky, leaving behind its enormous fireworks, was enough to be completely mesmerized by these stellar objects. Wild encounter at Sea Park. Would you ever let your child go near a wild sea animal without proper caution and care? The answer should be no, as these fantastic creatures take no time to harm you and your children and can leave you with irreparable damage. The video presented a scene of an alleged sea-themed park having various shows and sea animals. In the video, a sea seal can be seen performing gestures while a man tries to mount his daughter on the seal's back. Everything seemed normal, a cute picture day for the little one. But soon, things took a vicious turn. The seal suddenly snapped back at the poor child, frightening her for the rest of her life. Though the parents were quick enough to pull back their child, this video provides evidence for the untamed nature of these animals, and they can be harmful if left unobserved. Polar bear in the wild. Imagine yourself going for a camping venture with your friends deep in the thick mountainous regions surrounded by a sky-high forest, only to meet a snowy beast for your welcome. A scary event, isn't it? The video showed a spectacular sight of this daunting creature, a polar bear. Draped in all-white fur moving briskly through the woods, the bear had a colossal statue, with its pointed paws leaving behind the imprints of his existence. It is quite a rare sight to witness polar bears or grizzly bears in the mountains, as they keep themselves hidden far from human company. But sometimes they do make appearances. Polar bears are fierce and very dangerous, but simultaneously they are a beautiful and rare sight. Camel's prickly palate. Have you ever wondered how camels eat prickly desert vegetation without getting sore mouths? It's all because of their incredibly hard palate. You know, camels have this peculiar feature that serves as a shield of protection at the top of their mouths. They can chew their food entirely without facing the risk of getting hurt because of their hard palate. Think of it as their lips' natural armor. Therefore, these hardy animals can consume harsh, thorny plants in the desert with ease and effectiveness. Camels have several exciting adaptations that help them survive in the harsh desert. This is only one of them. It's impressive how well nature equips its species for survival. A giant floating balloon.
That is a big animal.
Well, I was asking for an octopus.
Yeah.
You might have seen many octopuses floating across the ocean, spreading their tentacles around, but have you ever witnessed them performing tricks with their tentacles? One such spectacular video surfaced over the internet, capturing the beauty of a giant octopus at the very depth of the ocean. In the video, an unusual kind of octopus made its appearance. The octopus had an orange-colored body with long iridescent tentacles that were swaying freely in the ocean. The octopus was creating amazing patterns with tentacles, wrapping them around its body, stretching them across their length almost like a floating balloon with a giant head dancing in the depths of the ocean.
Yeah, he seems a little
That's fantastic.
unnerved.
I wish we could see the other end.
Oh my gosh.
Jungle Bridge surprise. Walking through the mountains is a fun sport, but it can become even more exciting and dangerous if the forest residents come to welcome you. The video began with a family walking through a swinging bridge deep in the forest. They had their children along with them through this dangerous trail. Little did they know that this bridge was a swinging rope for the monkeys of this forest, and soon they were welcomed by a giant orangutan swinging through the rope bridge, passing like a gymnast from above their heads, adding more thrill to an already daunting journey.
Duck! Oh my goodness!
Nature's power play. Behold the cruel and captivating nature of the animal kingdom. Witness a fierce encounter where a baby bear is attacked out of nowhere by another bear, leaving it vulnerable and clueless. This is a stark reminder of the brutal and unrelenting realities of nature. But what's equally intriguing is the appearance of a third bear watching the conflict from a distance. Whether a member of the same bear community or simply a bystander, the spectator observes the mighty power play with keen interest. It's a stark reminder of the circle of life, where harsh natural forces and survival instincts collide with brutal force and leave us unsettled.
Coming onto that territory. Oh no. Oh, he's killing.
The Tasmanian tiger. Have you seen the widely circulated colorized footage of the Tasmanian tiger? It's crazy. The thylacine, popularly known as the Tasmanian tiger, was declared extinct in 1936. But this film revives the species in a way that has never been seen colorized before. The thylacine can be seen in the video walking around a cage while showing its striped coat and strong jaw. It is much more intriguing due to the colorization, which highlights the animal's inherent beauty. Though it is painful to consider that we have lost such a magnificent animal, it also serves as a reminder of how technology may be used to bring the past to life. Haunted jaguar. The camera caught a very mysterious and haunted sight. The air was truly filled with enigma and uneasiness. The camera picked up the appearance of the jaguar in a river. There was a little part of dry area in the river where this haunted jaguar was standing. It was a very peculiar sight that happened here. This haunted jaguar was so wild that it seemed like it was standing here in search of the haunting. It was so wild, having black spots on all of its body. The peculiar sight is that there was also a crocodile near the jaguar. The jaguar suddenly caught the crocodile. It was yearning with the pain. It also tried to escape from the jaguar, but it caught the crocodile firmly. It dragged away the crocodile by passing from the sea. It grabbed it from its neck so its mouth was opened utterly. It was a very cryptic scene. At least the cruel jaguar dragged the crocodile to the dry land. Then, it tightly bites the crocodile's neck by its sharp teeth, and after a while, the crocodile was killed by the jaguar. It was a very haunted and eerie scene. This was a deep and great mystery that was captured by the camera in that river. Speedy cheetah. The camera had captured a mysterious sight. It was a cherished fact of nature. This was a scene of a cheetah that was so fast and speedy. It was known as the world's fastest land animal. Their claws work rather like studs on football boots for extra grip when sprinting, while their long tail acts as a rudder that helps them make sharp turns while chasing the prey. In this video, the camera recorded the appearance of the cheetah that was so fast it was looking for its prey that was a deer. It had a look on deer. The cheetah was run fast before the deer. Then the deer ran to escape its life. The cheetah ran so fast it'd make a turn to caught it. The deer breath grew heavy, and its legs began to ache. The atmosphere was truly filled with enigma. It was a deep, suspicious mystery about the cheetah. It was not still revealed what happened with the anxious deer. Mysterious cage. The camera caught something very enigmatic and mysterious. The atmosphere was filled with uneasiness and fear. It was a scene of a man in a deep sea. It was in a glass cage. It dives into the sea to explore sea life. It was in the middle of the sea. The man was in the cage wearing a diving suit. Suddenly, a big shark appeared. It was hitting on the cage with heavy strength. The cage was juddering and the sea waves were forming. After a while, the glass cage was broken by a shark's head. It was a very menacing and cryptic scene. The man was toppled in the sea. He was very anxious and frightened. It swims very fast to save his life. It struggles to swim very fast. The shark was moved before the man. It was a deep and dangerous mystery taped by the camera. It was still not found out what happened to the man next. This was not revealed yet. Cryptic gorilla. The camera had recorded a mysterious and charry act. The atmosphere was filled with amaze. It was a scene of some gorillas that were present in the farms. They were grazing. There were also 2 gorilla babies. On one side, one gorilla that was standing with its baby. The baby climbed up its back, and then mother gorilla and baby was walking away. Suddenly, another gorilla that was present here attacks the mother gorilla. It attacks the mother gorilla for no reason. They started fighting with each other. They rolled up on each other. Then, after a while, a big gorilla came here and stopped their fight. It stopped their fight by catching up the gorilla. The baby and mother gorilla were moved from there. It was a deep mystery how that responsible gorilla stopped the fight between its mates. It was really astonishing. Paranormal crocodile. The camera caught a peculiar and mysterious sight. The atmosphere is filled with mystery and enigma. In a river, there was a tree that had fallen here. There was an alligator that was practicing its death roll. Death roll basically was a technique where they rapidly spin their bodies while holding on to prey. This was a very weird and creepy scene. This rotational movement helped that crocodile to cut up and tear apart the prey by exerting tremendous forces like that, usually of a large prey. The death roll was believed to be effective for the crocodile to consume their prey. It was actually a rapid rotation of the longitudinal axis of the body. This scene gave uneasy vibes to the operator. The crocodile was looking very mysterious and cryptic. It was the deepest mystery ever. Everyone had a look on this crocodile which made everyone suspicious and eerie. Silent animal attacks revealed. In the wild, there are hidden stories of animals surviving in mysterious ways. There was a video that showed these secret battles of nature. It was a bit scary and revealed how animals quietly attack others to stay alive. The video had different parts, each showing a different way animals hunt quietly and without warning. Animals like deer, tigers, zebras, and even cats were featured. In one part, a deer was drinking from a calm river, but a sneaky crocodile was there underwater waiting patiently. Suddenly, it appeared and grabbed the deer, showing how nature can be cruel. In another part, a tiger stalked a zebra silently. The normal sounds of the wild were hushed as the tiger pounced on its prey, teaching us how fast and quiet these attacks can be. Even small cats were not spared from this video. It showed how they can be secretly aggressive, proving that even cute pets have wild instincts. This video is not for those easily scared. It gave a glimpse into the hidden side of nature where life and death are always close. It's a place where quietness often means danger, and the line between the hunter and the hunted can be very blurry. In this mysterious world, survival is all that matters. Lightning frog. Once upon a time, in the land of everyday life where things are usually quite ordinary, something strange happened. A camera recorded something mysterious that left people really confused and amazed. The video started by showing a regular door, like the ones we see every day. But as the camera moved down, it revealed a frog. This was no normal frog. Its body, which is usually green and brown, was shining brightly. It looked like it had swallowed something very unusual, making its body light up. People had all sorts of ideas about why this frog was so strange. Some thought it had eaten something weird, while others wondered if it was born this way. But no one had a definite answer. The video of this glowing frog spread all over the internet, and it made everyone curious. Some believed it was a spectral sign from nature, a reminder that there's still magic in our world. Others were just amazed at how beautiful and strange this frog was, but the frog story remained a mystery. No one knew where it came from or why it looked like that. So the glowing frog became a legend, a mystery that reminds us that in our everyday lives, there can still be extraordinary things that surprise and brighten our days. Eagle's smooth river attack. The video showed a beautiful eagle. It flew smoothly in the clear daytime sky above a river, surrounded by forests and mountains. The eagle landed in the river, grabbed a fish, and continued to fly. This moment was a mix of nature's beauty and the reality of how animals hunt for food. The eagle's flight were easy to watch. It glided through the sky effortlessly with its wide wings. As it got closer to the river, you could feel the excitement. It dived quickly, grabbed a shiny fish with its sharp claws, and showed us the circle of life. How animals need to catch prey to survive. This video reminded us that in nature, life and death are connected. The eagle's smooth attack was like a perfect dance of survival. It showed us the incredible world of nature. This moment when the eagle caught the fish made us appreciate how skilled and mysterious animals can be in the wild. It's a simple but powerful reminder of the wonders of the natural world. Mysterious monkey teasing scene. In the daytime, a camera showed a strange picture. It looked like a zoo. Inside there were black monkeys with dark fur. They had mysterious eyes. A girl stood by the rusty cage of these monkeys. She seemed both interesting and a bit scary. She thought she was the boss of this unusual place. Her fingers teased the air, making the crowd watching her impatient. But trying to solve the secrets of the universe was a mistake. One of the monkeys got very angry. It grabbed the girl's hair quickly and tried to harm her. People standing around were shocked and scared. They realized that maybe humans shouldn't interfere with the hidden powers of the animal world. Quickly, they saved the girl from the monkey's grip. Her hair was messy and she was trembling, but she didn't seem to learn from her mistake. Once free, she went back to teasing the monkey. The black monkeys, however, didn't forget her actions. They both grabbed her hair even harder this time. It was like a strange dance of teasing and payback, a mysterious story of human curiosity and the secrets of all living beings. So, the camera captured a strange moment, where the mysteries of nature mixed with human foolishness, forever written in the story of the unknown. Mysterious lemurs in woods. In a calm forest with sunlight passing through the leaves, the camera saw something strange out of nowhere. Strange animals appeared. They looked like lemurs, but not the cute ones you'd expect. Each lemur was a mom carrying her babies on her back. They moved in a weird and graceful way, almost like a mysterious dance. What made them really strange were their creepy looks. They had bodies that were a mix of monkeys and lemurs. Their long, flexible arms and legs helped them move in a strange way through the woods. Their eyes were big and really spooky, like something from a scary dream. The peaceful forest suddenly felt tense. People watching wondered if these creatures meant harm or if they were just a unique part of the forest. As the camera kept recording, it left everyone with more questions than answers. These strange lemurs with their eerie appearance and strange movements were a big mystery. Nobody knew they could be dangerous or what secrets they held in the heart of the woods. Crocodile versus turtle. In a quiet, hidden place in the wild, a camera saw something strange. It was daytime and the landscape looked empty, like a painting made by fate. There by the water was a legendary creature, a crocodile with dark, hidden intentions in its eyes. In its mouth it held something unusual, a turtle with tough, ancient covering. The video showed a fight for survival, the crocodile's strong mouth holding onto the turtle's hard shell. It was a fight as old as the river, the never-ending struggle to stay alive under the hot sun. But something surprising happened. The turtle, strong-willed and tough, used its sturdy shell to its advantage. The turtle escaped from the crocodile's jaws. Free at last, the turtle started moving towards the river, heading for safety. This wasn't an ordinary battle. It was a sign of life's strength and the endless mysteries that make up our world. In the end, as the camera stayed on the mysterious scene, the true story of nature's hidden drama remained a secret. Mysterious zoo anteater enigma. In a hidden place like a secret world, a camera recorded something strange. It was like a zoo, but not like any zoo we know. This video showed a big anteater. It looked like it belonged there in that special place. In the video, it seemed like the anteater was eating something. But when you first looked at it, you might think its front leg was the face of another animal. It was puzzling and made people wonder what they were seeing. At first, you couldn't tell what creature it really was, but if you watched closely, you figured it out. The creature was actually an anteater, and its front leg was playing tricks with your eyes. It was a very strange video that kept you guessing. This video revealed mysteries in a hidden zoo, and it made people feel amazed. It showed how nature can be tricky and how we can be fooled by appearances. When it ended, it left us feeling fascinated and wondering about the secrets of our world. Mysterious rescue. In a cold, snowy place, two big bucks were stuck because their antlers got locked together. They tried really hard to get free. It was like they were doing a strange, dangerous dance in the frozen quiet. Then a person who takes care of the park showed up. Maybe the play between the bucks called him. He swore warm clothes and looked serious. He had a powerful tool with him, a gun. It made the story feel even more interesting and strange. This person moved slowly towards the bucks, careful not to scare them. He pointed his gun very carefully. Then there was a loud noise. It felt like time stopped. The noise echoed through the cold air. The surprise came next. The shot from the gun did something amazing. It cut the buck's antlers and they were free. The thing that trapped them was gone in a flash. The camera caught this special moment. The bucks, now free, jumped away like they just woke up from a dream. They ran deep into the snowy woods, happy and safe.
Unbelievable. Good shot.
This whole story was like a mix of nature's magic and human help. It will be remembered as a very mysterious and special moment. It showed that even in the wild, where everything is quiet and covered in snow, life and freedom are very precious, just like a delicate winter flower. Lion defended lioness. In the wilderness of a jungle, a herd of Cape buffaloes in all their glory and strength can be seen marching towards two lonely savages of the jungle. These two predators seemed lost as they were sauntering alone in these vast fields. Suddenly, the herd of mighty buffaloes started running towards the lions. But in an attempt to protect his partner, the lioness, he stood tall in front of these giant bulls and confronted them with all his force and strength. He carried on in the fierce battle with the utmost power and courage, defying all odds in order to protect his lioness, who wasn't harmed at all. In short, the lion successfully escaped this terror trap and marched away with his lioness. However, unfortunately, the herd of buffaloes can still be seen following the two animals. Cryptid alligator. The camera caught a peculiar and mysterious sight. The atmosphere was truly filled with enigma. It was really a fearable sight. It made everyone uneasy. This was a peculiar scene that had never happened before. The camera tape shows the appearance of an Eerie alligator. It was kept in a cage in the zoo. Suddenly, the creepiest scene happened. The alligators attacked the zoo handler near it. It caught the man firmly by his hand. It pulled the zoo handler into the cage. This scene makes everyone anxious. The alligator caught the hand of a man very tightly. It was not leaving him. The man was trying to escape from the alligator's sharp teeth, but it was not leaving the man. The man in severe fear. Suddenly, another man jumped into the cage. It was actually a visitor here in the zoo. He left the man from the crocodile by lying on the alligator's back. The alligator was very curious and decrypted. The man hardly escaped the zoo handler. The crocodile was trying to kill the man, but it failed. It frightened all the people nearby, and then the man that rescued the zoo handler came out of the cage. The environment was fearable. Polar bear. The camera caught a mysterious sight. It happened at the North Pole. It was a very rare scene of a polar bear. There was snow freezing here and there on land. All the nature things were severely freeze, like trees, lakes, and roads. As the global temperature heats up, the snow ice is thinning by the day. The polar was moving smoothly from the snow ice. It was a white-colored polar bear. It was moving like it was crawling over the snow. It seemed like that it was enjoying the icing snow. This was a very wonderful scene. It makes the environment uneasy. This thinning of ice taught new ways to the polar bear that was looking so charming. This polar bear was enjoying the icing snow here so keenly. The air was filled with the pleasure and charm of the effects of nature. It was a deep mystery ever. It makes all the viewers and operators astonished and amazed. The polar bear was so amazing. It was a deep mystery that camera has taped that had never seen before. Hand feeding of shark. The camera picked up a cryptic sight. It was also very mysterious. That was recorded in the middle of the sea. Anyhow, there was a very peculiar sight that happened to some people that were on the ship. They were feeding the big monstrous shark by a fish. One of the men on the ship holding a fish in his hands. A big, huge shark came up from the depth of the sea. It was looking very dangerous and creepiest. It also had big sharp teeth. It was jumping to eat the fish and hitting with the ship. The ship was shaking severely. However, the man holding a fish in his hand fed the big shark by putting the fish tail on the shark's mouth. It was eating the fish in a very cryptic way. The atmosphere was filled with fear. Suddenly, they pulled the fish up and saw that this dangerous shark ate the half fish. It was a deep, eerie mystery. The people on fish were so brave. The man fed the cryptic shark with his own hand, taking a bad risk. Terrifying praying mantis. It shows a bee and a praying mantis on a white wall that is white. The praying mantis has captured the bee tightly in its grip. The honeybee tries to escape the praying mantis but fails to do so. The praying mantis has a very firm grip on the bee, as it can be seen in the video. Some of the legs of the bee break due to its fight with the praying mantis. It shows how terrifying a praying mantis can be when it comes to capturing its food. The praying mantis holds the bee with both of his hands in a tight and firm grip and starts eating it from the middle. The bee tries its best till the end to escape, but does not succeed. The python snake attacking a deer. The video seems to have been shot on a highway where on the side of the road a python snake has captured a deer. The python has wrapped its body all around the deer with all its force. People try to save the deer from the python. They take a large branch from the tree and hit the python from a distance. They hit the python a few times until it lost its grip on the deer. The deer also tries to escape as the people hit the python. At last, the python leaves the deer and runs back from where it came from, and the deer runs in its opposite direction. Inside the wasp nest. The camera captured a cryptic sight. It was also very mysterious. Raccoons attack the woman as they leave. The video shows that the raccoons get into the woman's house through the window. There were 3 of them. One is standing in the window and the other 2 are inside her house. The raccoon standing on the window tries to help his friends to climb up the window, but it seems to be terrified a little bit.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Whoop.
The girl raises the curtains so that the raccoons find it easy to escape. The raccoons think that she might hurt them, so they bite her.
Come on.
The second raccoon climbs out the window after a while of trying, while the third one is still inside her house. She helps it escape when she tries to close her window. One of the raccoons bite her. She realizes she made a mistake and gets away from the window.
No, go on! Go!
This is how best friends are created. The video is shot in a forest. We can see a monkey and a large lizard and birds at the back. The monkey jumps here and there and holds the lizard's tail and enjoys it while irritating it. The lizard runs from the monkey, but is unsuccessful. The monkey follows the lizard as it moves forward. This video is also related to how best friends are made. One of them is an introvert while the other one is an extrovert. This is a very common example of best friends, as one of the friends is loud while the other is not. Cryptic bear? In a zoo in China, something extraordinary happened that left everyone astonished. Imagine a bear, big and brown, usually seen on all fours, but this time, it stood up tall on its hind legs. This bear was enormous, nearly as close as your neighbor, and it peered out at the crowd through the safety grill. People from all around gathered, their eyes wide with amazement. This was no ordinary bear. It was special, a mystery never seen before. The excitement was palpable, as if a secret of nature had been revealed. Everyone held their breath, trying to take in this wondrous sight. The bear's eyes seemed to sparkle with curiosity as it survived the amazed onlookers. It was as if it wanted to share this moment with all who had come to witness its extraordinary feat. The zoo became a place of wonder, a memory etched in the hearts of those fortunate enough to be there. This event will be talked about for years to come, a story of a bear that stood tall and captured the hearts of all who beheld it. It was a day when the ordinary turned into something truly extraordinary, a day that will forever live in the memory of those who were lucky enough to witness it. Gorilla cycling. The camera had captured a scarce sight. It was also very mysterious. Beside the camera, the atmosphere was filled with enigma and suspense. It made all the viewers curious. The camera tapped the appearance of the giant gorilla. It was doing a mysterious act. It was cycling on a bicycle. That was so peculiar that the gorilla was on the bicycle. It was amazing and a little bit funny. It was riding the bicycle and totally engaged in it deeply. It was so fun for it. There was also one other gorilla that was seeing its mate on riding. Suddenly, this gorilla fell down from the bicycle. It fell down on the ground and made the gorilla upset. Then it do a particular act. It threw away this bicycle away on which it takes a ride. It was a very funny and also disappointed scene for the gorilla. It was the deepest mystery ever found. It was never seen before. No one had seen the gorilla on a bicycle before. It was astonished for all. The gorilla on the bicycle looked very funny, and it was keenly enjoying its ride, but soon it was interrupted. Cryptic mystery. The camera in Russia recorded a mysterious and cryptic act. It made everyone terrified and curious. The air was truly filled with enigma and many questions. In the middle of Russia, a mystery happened with the river. In a horrifying incident, a river in Russia had turned beetroot red. It happened after a major incident of contamination by a mystery pollutant. It was not known about this pollutant. The river was turned into beetroot red. It was a peculiar sight. The ducks refused to swim in that contaminated toxic water. It was looking very cryptic and eerie. Everyone was trying to find out what contamination was the cause of this decolorization. All the people were curious and suspicious about it. It was a deep mystery. I still haven't found out what had happened. It was an eerie mystery which was still unknown. All the people were refusing to swim in this toxic water. They were severely anxious about it. Mysterious Florida beach transformation. In Florida, a strange video appeared that made people wonder. It showed a man from Florida, but we didn't know who he was. He did something strange at the beach that caught everyone's attention. This guy used the sand as his canvas and started digging a not-so-obvious trench on the lovely Florida beach. At first, it looked really interesting. Imagine the sun painting the sky with pretty colors, and people watching this mysterious man working hard in the sand. People were laughing and having fun as they watched. They couldn't resist being curious about what this mysterious digger was creating. Some even decided to go into the water he was making, thinking it was just a fun dream. But here's where things got really surprising. As the man kept digging, the water changed. It went from a gentle flow to a strong current. The peaceful trench turned into a rough river. Waves that were far away suddenly crashed all around, and the fun turned into difficulty. Out of nowhere, the police arrived. They too were a bit mysterious. People wondered if they were there to help, to scold, or just to see this strange transformation. This mysterious video reminds us that life can be full of unexpected surprises. It shows that there are mysteries hiding in everyday things, and sometimes we just have to look a little deeper to find them. Mysterious grizzly bear encounter. One sunny day, something mysterious happened. A man was in his car, and he had a secret plan. He wanted to give food to a huge grizzly bear, a wild animal that doesn't follow our rules. The man hidden in the car's shadow seemed to be looking for adventure, or maybe just having fun. He reached out of the car's window with something for the bear. Then something shocking occurred. The grizzly bear with its wide jaws acted swiftly. It grabbed the offering with incredible precision. This was scary for the man, and he was full of fear and excitement. It felt like a life and death moment. The bear was so close it could have swallowed not just the food, but the whole hand. In a moment that seemed to last forever, the man's survival instincts kicked in. He started the car and sped away, narrowly escaping the bear's grasp. The video left everyone with questions. What made the man do such a daring thing with a wild animal? Was it bravery, a desire for adventure, or something we can't understand? This strange event happening in the bright light of day is a puzzle. It reminds us that mysteries exist in the wild just beyond our safe everyday world. These mysteries can be thrilling, but they might never be fully explained. Mysterious sea creature. On a sunny day, a strange thing from the deep sea showed up in a video. A person who was swimming at a peaceful beach found it. This thing was really odd. It looked like a huge worm. It clung to the person's hand and moved in a mysterious way. It made people question what it could be. No one knew for sure. It remains a big mystery. People saw the video online and talked about it. They had lots of ideas about what this strange creature might be. Some thought it could be a long, snake-like sea creature from the deep ocean. Others wondered if it was a creature that had been around for a very long time. Maybe even from the time of the extinct creatures. Some even thought it might be something from another world. But even with all these ideas, nobody really knew the truth. Experts and regular people couldn't figure it out. They couldn't find any answers in books or from scientists. This creature didn't fit into any category. It was just a big mystery. This mysterious sea creature left everyone with questions, and those questions spread far and wide. It reminded us that our world still holds many secrets, things we don't understand. Some mysteries may never have easy answers, and that's what keeps us curious and makes the world an intriguing place. Mystical owl's bubble flight. The video showed a mysterious scene. It looked like a strange documentary showing something very unusual. The star of this mysterious video was an owl, a bird that comes out at night. The owl was flying through a strange place filled with shiny bubbles. It looked like a magical world. The owl moved gracefully through these bubbles like a dancer. When the owl flapped its wings, it created a beautiful show with the bubbles. Scientists gathered to watch it. They weren't just watching an owl fly, they were learning the secrets of how things fly. It was as if the owl had the answers to the most important questions about how flight works. Mysterious bird and worm. In a quiet place, a camera saw something interesting. There was a young bird. Its dark eyes showed it was very hungry. The main character in the story was a small worm on the ground. It was just moving along, not knowing that the bird was watching. The worm was living its own life, trying to find its way. But the bird had no one to teach it how to eat. The scene was mysterious because the bird and the worm were like actors in a secret play. The bird wanted to eat, and the worm wanted to stay alive. The bird's mother was missing, and that made the bird's struggle even sadder. The little bird had to figure things out on its own, which was hard. In the quiet place, the bird and the worm showed a mysterious picture of life's struggles. They taught us about wanting to live and how nature can be puzzling. The forest had many secrets, and this was just one of them. When the camera took this picture, it made us think about the mysteries of nature. It asked us to wonder about the hidden stories in the wild. Lion and crocodile fight for meat. This video shows a crocodile and a lion fighting for the meat in the forest. The video is shot from a drone. The lion holds one end of the meat from its mouth tightly while the crocodile holds the other end with its mouth. Both of them try their best to take the whole meat for themselves. It seems like the crocodile has a more tight hold on the meat than the lion. The crocodile rolls over while the lion loses its grip on the meat. The crocodile stays still while the lion tries its best to take the whole meat to himself. The crocodile does not move and keeps on holding the meat with its mouth. Neighbors. This video shows two fishes in a fish tank. One of them throws sand on the other fish, which starts a competition between them. The fish on the right starts throwing the sand on the face of the other. When the fish on the left side does the same, fish on the right side gets stunned for a little while and starts it again. Thinking of it as revenge from the fish on the other side. Both of the fishes throw sand at each other, taking turns. This video is a reference to how two true neighbors treat each other. What would you do? A man who seems to be a forest photographer is sitting in the front of his car holding his camera, looking to his left. The video shows that one of his friends on the other side tells him to look at his right side. When he turns his face around to see what it is, he sees a tiger right next to him staring at him. He gets scared and does not know what to do. He stares back at the tiger, scared. He holds his camera more tightly, being scared, as he is alone in this situation. Not knowing what else to do to save his life. He sits there terrified. Orca attacking seals. This video shows how an orca is attacking seals on the seashore. Orca is also called a killer whale, as it is very dangerous and harmful. The orca attacks the seals very brutally. It comes with a very high speed, not letting the seals know, and gets on top of the seals, harming them with all its pressure and force. It gets back after hurting the seals. It comes to the end of the seashore to hurt the seals and then goes back into the water. Mooses are huge. This video shows how big and huge mooses are. The man making the video is hiding in the trees in the forest to make the video of the moose. The moose comes slowly forward and we can see how huge it is. The moose is black in color and has a huge body. You can see its legs are very big. The moose's antlers are beautiful and at the same time very big. The moose moves forward and you can see that the moose does not have a tail. It also tells us how moose can navigate through the forest very easily. Rules of the jungle. In a forest, a lion and a llama are fighting. The lion holds the llama from its neck and the llama shakes the lion off of him. While they fight, it seems that the llama has the upper hand as the lion cannot get a full grip of the llama's neck. The llama tries its best not to let the lion win. They both fight for a while. The llama shakes the lion a lot, but even the lion does not let the llama go. At the end, it shows that probably the lion won and the llama's lost. But the llama tries best not to get defeated and fights till the end. Japan's horrific catastrophe. On March 11, 2011, a colossal catastrophe hit the shores of Japan's Pacific coast and destroyed everything in its wake. The alarming calamity was an intense tsunami that had ruined everything associated with it. The fences, cars, buses, trees, and even the houses were demolished by this gigantic wave. It was reported that an underlying earthquake generated this tsunami. This tsunami had a wave height of almost 40 meters in the Aiwei Prefecture. This deadly sight is an alarming sight of how vicious nature can be. Researchers concluded that an almost 2,000-kilometer stretch of Japan's Pacific coast was impacted by the tsunami. Water giraffe turtles. Imagine an eccentric world where animals like water giraffes and turtles come to life. Absurd, isn't it? However, it's no longer an imagination, as these creatures do exist. This video shows a peculiar sight of a water giraffe turtle, also known as a long-necked turtle. They got their name giraffe turtles due to their long, slender neck that moves and extends like a giraffe's neck, helping the creature to swim freely in the pond and breathe through the water's surface. This cute animal looks animated due to its wide-open eyes and funny face. Some might find it scary and dangerous, but these reptiles are so cute and adorable, straight out of Gumball's land. A hybrid between a horse and an elephant. On our bucket list, there's another strange creature that I'm sure most of you haven't heard about at all. Imagine an animal that's like a mix between a horse and an elephant, but with its unique charm. That's a tapir for you. The thick woods and grasslands of Southeast Asia, Central America, and South America are home to these fantastic creatures. In this video, a man can be seen tickling this amiable creature, making it laugh to its fullest. You can surely hear those cute little laughing snores this tapir is making. Being giant in magnitude, these animals have calm and composed attitudes, and they seem to love human company. So next time someone asks you about indigenous animals, remember to mention water giraffe turtles and these walking fossil tapirs. Lion in a circus. I'm sure all of you have seen Madagascar, the movie where Alex the lion used to perform different stunts in a zoo to gain the attention of its spectators. A similar kind of video is circulating over the internet, where a lion stunned many observers with its cunning and vicious move. The video began with a crowd hovering around a fenced cage in vast fields. Within the fence boundary, a big lion was walking around a giant pole. Looking further into the video, it seemed like a massive piece of meat was tied on the bar to make the lion climb up the wooden pole to snatch its feast and simultaneously entertain its spectator. Guys, guess what? This trick worked. The lion climbed over the pole, tore apart the whole chunk of meat, and came down swiftly while gaining all the applause from its spectators. Global warming. Have you heard of the standard paradigm, all glitters is not gold? This clause holds an in-depth meaning and can be applied to nature and its breathtaking sights, which can sometimes take vicious turns. A spectacular sight surrounded by tall glaciers, snowy spikes covered with thick frost, almost unimaginable for such vast blocks of glistening ice to melt away in a few minutes. A similar set of events was captured by some tourists when a massive block of sky-high glaciers started to melt. In a case inspired by global warming, thanks to all factories and climate-ruining policies, vast chunks of pointed ice were seen melting away. And its tiny pieces were falling down with so much velocity that they started to hit the people nearby. It is a truly fascinating sight sacrificed by our poor climate change policies. Thank you for coming along on this wild adventure with us. Subscribe to our channel if you want more spine-chilling battles and hair-raising encounters. We're always going into the deepest recesses to bring you the most intriguing videos ever captured on camera. And remember to set that notification bell to ensure you get all the updates on our fascinating adventures.